And now, Mystery Theater, brought to you in part by True Value Hardware, your store of first choice.
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. And fasten your seatbelt for a breathtaking journey into the vast, mysterious, hidden recesses of your own imagination. Men who have a reputation for telling the truth are universally respected and admired. But on closer examination, you're apt to discover that they have been showered with accolades after they died. What the habitual truth-teller is usually showered with during his lifetime is most often abuse. And it's understandable. In many cases, to tell the truth is to rock the boat. And why do that? Especially when the boat is warm and dry, while the water is cold and wet.
Elwood? Elwood, you come out here.
You want me, George?
What are you trying to pull?
I don't understand.
You refused to sign a safety certificate for the cable car. Why?
Because it isn't safe.
That's a lie.
I have a job to do.
Do you know the investment we have here?
I'm sorry, George.
It runs into millions.
I said I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're not. You're not nearly as sorry as you're going to be.
Our mystery drama, A Preview of Death, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Russell Horton. Fantasy has become a most saleable item, and you can buy just about any fantasy you want. There are places that create the illusion of tropical jungles, complete with roaming animals. You can roam through realistic replicas of the past and relive the lives of earlier Americans. There are enchanted presentations of the magic world of fairy tales. And we are about to regale you with Helvetia. Helvetia, high in the Rocky Mountains, is a faithful reproduction of a tiny Swiss village. The young ladies who work there look like Heidi. The men know how to yodel. And there are chalets and cheeses and wonderful skiing. Indeed, everything you would expect to find in a Swiss resort. There's even a cable car suspended high above the valley. And we're about to get on board.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Now, you don't have to worry about your baggage or your skis. Everything will be taken off the bus and delivered to your chalet. And once we get you transported to Helvetia, the cable car will come back for your things. All right, now step aboard, please. Folks, you don't want to be late for dinner. This way, please. All right, there's a seat for everyone. Just step inside. Now, madam, you're really going to enjoy this. Once you tried it, you'll never be able to get enough. Oh, Jerry, is this it? 12? Okay, button her up. Okay, folks, we're off. And now, folks, welcome to Helvetia, a magic Swiss village in the good old USA. Those of you on the left side of the car can see fantastic Helvetia nestling in the valley just at the foot of that great peak which we call William Tell Mountain. Now, this cable car is the only means of entering or leaving. We will travel for approximately 1.5 miles suspended above the ground. And we are now at our greatest altitude, 7,436 feet.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, I am often asked, what would we do if the cable breaks? I don't know what you would do, folks, but I'd scream. But, seriously, folks, there is absolutely no chance of that cable breaking or of any other kind of accident whatsoever. Why, this cable car is a triumph of modern science. Here we are, folks. In Helvetia, safe and sound.
Isn't that?
All right, thank you, folks. Step lively now, you'll miss dinner.
Hello, Duke.
What do you say, Elwood?
Going back?
Right now.
Glad I caught you.
Why, you leaving town?
No, it's time to inspect the car.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so throw her into gear. Let's go.
Well, you don't have to go. Here, let me take the card from behind the glass, and you can just initial it.
I'll initial it after the inspection, huh?
Look, Elwood,
What?
you're new on the job.
That's why I want to do it right.
Yeah, well, old man Farrah, he's been a county engineer since maybe the year 1. Before he got pensioned off, he just used to initial the card every month.
He did?
Yeah, after all, what could be wrong with the car?
Well, that's why the law requires a periodic inspection to find out.
Okay, Elwood. Be my guest.
Duke, you notice an increase in vibration?
No. She'd be the same as always.
It just seems to me that...
Well, I ought to know. I ride her all the time.
Well, we'll see.
Elwood, are you even trying to suggest that maybe there could be something wrong?
It's possible.
What? What'd you say?
You asked me, I told you.
Yeah, but... Well, what could be wrong? We're forever checking on the car, the cable, the machinery. I mean, you name it, we do it. This car, it's our bread and butter.
No, it has nothing to do with the car or the cable or the machinery.
What can you be talking about?
The mountain.
The mountain? What do you mean, the mountain? How can something be wrong with the mountain?
Hi, Elwood. Had your dinner?
Sure.
What a mob. We're completely sold out.
Business is good.
Oh, I tell you, Elwood, we none of us ever dreamed we could make such a go of this place. Look at this stack of reservations. Where are we going to put all these people? You going to spend the night, Elwood?
If it's convenient.
How could it be inconvenient?
I do have to be at Sadler's Falls before noon tomorrow.
Oh, George isn't here. He's in Denver on business. But he's taking the first plane out. He'll want to see you first thing.
All right.
I hope you don't mind me coming up to your room.
Seems like old times. After all, when I was little, the day couldn't officially end until Big Sister came up to say goodnight.
Well, it's the only quiet place in the hotel. I have to work on these reservations.
You want me to help you?
Yeah, grab a handful. You separate them into single girls, single guys, couples, families.
Sure.
Oh, Elwood, George said to make sure you wouldn't leave till he speaks to you.
Okay.
He had a phone call from Duke, and Duke was very upset.
Yeah, I know.
What's it about?
You know, the inspection certificate on the cable car.
Oh?
Yeah, I have to sign it.
So?
I inspected the car today, and I didn't sign it.
You didn't?
I couldn't.
But if there's something wrong with the car, we can get it fixed.
No, it can't be fixed.
Let me get this straight. Are you telling me that you won't sign that inspection certificate no-how?
Yes, I guess I am.
Oh, well, then that means we won't be able to use the cable car?
Yes.
But how are people going to get in and out of Helvetia?
I understand the problem.
No,
but
Elwood, I'm afraid you don't understand. George and I and the other people, we've sunk every nickel we had in the world in here, and the work, oh, Lord, the toil, the sweat, and, yes, the blood that went into making this place. Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
Muriel, I know what this place means to you and to everybody.
I spoke out of turn. You are, after all, an official of the government.
I'm just a county engineer.
You have a duty to perform. You swore an oath, and there shouldn't be any other considerations.
Muriel, I don't know what to do. I mean it. I just don't know what to do.
He's crazy, that boy. He's out of his mind.
Please, George.
I went ahead and got him that job.
George.
Well, I did. I went and put in a word for him. Without me...
That's true, but...
But what?
Well, you talk as if he's working for you.
Well, he is. He's working for me, for Helvetia.
No, he's working for the county.
Well, by God, what's the county? Helvetia's the county. What else has the county got? What else is worth a damn in the county? Muriel, we have to have that cable car. There's no two ways about it. We've got to have that cable car.
All right, George, maybe we will. After all...
After all, what?
Well, he really hasn't made up his mind yet.
Well, what's there to think about?
His job, his duty, his oath of office.
Oh, come on, Muriel, don't hand me that.
Well, if the car were dangerous, would you want him to okay it?
Now, what kind of a question is that?
I think it's a legitimate question.
It's a stupid question.
Why?
Well, because it's impossible for something to be wrong with that car, with the apparatus, with any detail of the operation.
Why?
Well, you know how we worry over it, as if it were a watch. Now, where is he?
Well, he'll be down any minute. He didn't get much sleep all night. I know he's been worried.
Well, he doesn't have to be worried about anything. All he has to do is use his common sense.
George, don't say any more.
Oh, I hadn't even begun yet. Has this boy forgotten what he owes me? Or you? Us?
That's not the issue.
No. Well, who raised the boy? You did. Who sent him to college? I did. I didn't make an engineer out of him so that he could come back here and drive me out of business, did I?
George, do something that doesn't always come easy to you. Just shut up. When he comes down, please don't discuss it.
Don't discuss it. Well, why do you think I got on a plane 5 o'clock this morning to get here?
Well, don't tell him how much you've done for him, how much he owes you.
Okay. I took a course in psychology.
Yeah, you never let me forget it.
Is this how he gets back at us?
What are you saying?
Do things for somebody and they resent it. Subconsciously, they develop an animosity towards you.
Good morning, Muriel. George.
Good morning. Bacon and eggs okay?
Fine.
Good morning, Elwood. How are tricks?
Kind of busy these days. They want to build a road at Sadler's Forks.
Yeah. The county is really getting built up.
Sure is.
Pour you some coffee, Elwood?
Yeah, thanks.
Have some cream?
No, I have to lose weight.
Damn it, Elwood. What's the big idea?
George.
Now, what are we sitting around for like three bumps on a log? This whole place can become a ghost town, and everybody's investment could go right down the drain just because...
Because what, George?
Because some wet behind-the-ears kid is maybe getting a little bit drunk with power.
Can I tell you what's bothering me?
Just sign the damn certificate and nothing has to bother.
The mountain. The mountain across the valley where the cable is anchored, you know? On the plateau where the bus delivers the people?
Well, so?
That mountain. Inside that mountain, there's...
There's what?
There's a fault.
What do you mean, a fault?
That mountain is... Well, I guess you could say it's slowly separating. It's coming apart.
But nobody ever said...
Well, it could be something new. It might have been caused by an underground atomic explosion.
But there haven't been any of those near here.
It doesn't matter. It could have been 1,000 miles away.
Well, how do you know?
Well, there are signs.
What kind of signs?
You remember the old abandoned silver mine?
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, I noticed that some of the buildings and shafts are sinking into the ground.
Yeah, but that's on the other side of the mountain.
In a direct line. You've got other geological signs.
Yeah, but the foundation for the cable, that's like the Rock of Gibraltar.
George, I've measured the angle of declension of the cable. It's been widening.
Huh? By how much?
Well, a minute fraction, but that doesn't matter. It's proof that there is a separation.
Well, how fast?
Maybe a fraction of an inch a year.
So, 1,000,000 years from now, we can worry about it.
Now, that doesn't mean the rate can't increase rapidly without warning. I mean, it could last 100 years or forever, or it could go tomorrow morning. It could just come apart, collapse.
Well, all right. Never mind all that. Just tell us flat out. What are you going to do?
What is he going to do? He appears to be a dedicated public servant. On the other hand, he is a human being with intense personal debts and loyalties. He's thinking about it. And he'll have an answer when I return shortly with Act 2. Your name is Elwood Markham. You owe everything you have in the world, your life, your education, your job, to your older sister and her husband. As a public official, you must certify or condemn conveyances that transport people. There is a conveyance that serves as the foundation of your sister's business. You cannot, in good conscience, certify it as safe. If this concerned strangers, you wouldn't hesitate. However, it's your sister. Are you going to destroy her?
What would you do if I refused to sign it?
Go to the county supervisor. Enter a protest. Ask for outside experts. Hire a team of geologists.
It wouldn't help. Word would get out. Whichever way it went, the publicity would kill us.
Look,
George and I are going to leave you, Elwood. Everything's already been said. You just have to decide as you see it. Come on, George.
But I...
George!
Yeah.
What was I supposed to do? I walked to the window. Outside was an enchanted street. It was as if you were in another world, another country thousands of miles away. And all this was their handiwork. Of course, the cable car was unsafe, but it was only unsafe in theory. In practice, it could serve 100 years without a mishap. The odds of this cable car falling were perhaps about those of a plane crashing, a ship sinking. Certainly less than that of a car colliding. So, I knew I was going to sign that certificate. But I also knew I was being bribed. It was a subtle bribe, but bribery nevertheless. I was being bribed with their love, their companionship. Because after all, if I refused to sign, things would never really be the same between us again.
Hey there, Elwood.
Morning, Duke.
I got a call from the chalet to hold the car for you. Leaving?
Yeah.
All right, hop in. We're off. How come you're not afraid to ride this baby?
Oh, why should I be afraid? It's perfectly safe.
Is it?
Yeah. Matter of fact, before I forget, let me have the card. I better sign it.
Well, yesterday afternoon, you were handing me this line.
No, the situation adjusted itself.
Now I no longer feel alone.
Well, hello.
My cab dropped me off here about 20 minutes ago. When does that cable car show up?
Oh, should be along any minute now.
Are you going to Helvetia?
No, I have a package I want to have delivered to my brother-in-law at the chalet.
Well, I understand it's a fabulous place. I was lucky to get a reservation.
I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
You know, you look familiar.
I was about to say that about you, too.
My name is Daphne. Daphne Aldershot.
Daphne Aldershot. It's kind of a wild name.
Well, what's yours?
Elwood. Elwood Markham.
That's a very sober, serious kind of name.
Maybe it's because I'm a very sober, serious kind of person.
Oh? What do you do?
I'm an engineer.
Yes, that's kind of sober and serious.
What do you do?
I'm a librarian in Denver.
Oh. You don't look like a librarian.
Why? How are librarians supposed to look?
Oh, prim, mousy.
You really should get with it. Oh, my goodness. Am I going to go into that?
In less than 5 minutes, you'll be in Helvetia.
Oh.
Will you be staying long?
10 days.
Oh. Maybe I'll see you. I'll be there tomorrow afternoon. Tell Mrs. Lucas at the chalet that you're a friend of mine.
Okay, all aboard. Hey, Elwood, how you doing?
Can you get this package to George for me, Duke?
Sure thing, Elwood.
And, take good care of Daphne.
Oh, how you do, Daphne?
She's my fiancée.
Congratulations, Elwood, Daphne.
Elwood, darling, I'll see you very soon, won't I?
You'll see me tomorrow, darling. I'll bring a preacher with me. We'll get married.
Can I be best man?
Sure.
Okay. We're off.
Goodbye, Daphne. What's that? What's that? The mountain. The fault. It's opening. It's open. Oh, no, it's opening. No.
Elwood, help
Daphne!
me.
Daphne!
Elwood,
Daphne! No! No! Daphne! 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 No! Daphne!
Elwood. Elwood. Boy, snap out of it. Snap out of it, Elwood.
Oh, Daphne, don't die. I love you, Daphne.
Elwood.
Daphne,
Come on, boy. Wake up. That's it.
What is... Daphne.
Yeah, that's it. You're out of it now. Oh, man. You have the great-granddaddy of all nightmares. I mean, we heard you cross the hall in our room you're in.
Was it a dream?
Oh, was it ever? You sure scared the daylights out of...
Daphne.
You been holding out on us, boy? Who's Daphne?
Oh, it seems so real.
You want Muriel to get you something to drink, maybe?
Look, I was standing at the cable car platform, and there she was.
Who?
Daphne.
Well, that's what I mean. Who's Daphne?
I don't know.
Oh, now, how could you dream about a girl you don't know?
Dark hair, blue eyes.
Mm-hmm. I was always partial to that type myself.
She was beautiful. It was so real, and we stood at the platform, and I put her on the car, and
Yeah.
and the car just the mountainside. It started to give way. The fault.
Oh, Elwood, it's a bad dream. That's all. Just a bad dream.
Yeah, just a bad dream.
Well, how's everything now?
Well, it was just a nightmare.
Oh, how about something warm to drink?
No, I'll be fine.
What was it about, Elwood?
He was dreaming about a girl.
Oh, could a girl cause you that much grief?
No, I was dreaming about the mountain.
What about the mountain?
Just came apart.
Oh, Elwood. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, it's all right.
No, it isn't all right.
Don't worry about it.
What about the girl?
I never saw her before.
What's everybody getting so excited about a simple nightmare? Well, I'm going back to bed. You coming, Muriel?
In a minute. Elwood, I'm worried about you.
I'll be okay.
You shouldn't have signed that safety certificate.
Oh, come on. It's all right to be Don Quixote on the stage, but in real life...
But you are Don Quixote. You always were.
I can get over it.
And George and me, well, maybe our motives for getting you the job of county engineer weren't exactly the purest in the world.
Muriel, what do you say?
Oh, maybe unconsciously we wanted to have our own man in office so we wouldn't be bothered with all the official inspections.
Muriel, I won't believe that you could have such a motive.
Well, as I say, it wasn't a conscious one. Anyhow, it's all so complicated, isn't it? Look, next month, don't sign the certificate.
No, I've already fought that battle. It's over.
Well, then resign.
It is over, Muriel. I had this crazy nightmare. I conjured up this girl out of nowhere. But why? Why did she seem so real? And that name.
What name?
Her name. Where would I ever hear it before?
Well, I'll let you get back to sleep.
Yeah. That nightmare sure knocked me out. I think I could sleep for a week.
Well, you better get up early. You have to be in Denver for lunch.
What?
Oh, I must have forgotten to tell you. Your boss called. There's a luncheon meeting of the municipal engineers. He can't make it, and you're to go in his place.
Oh,
Is it really that much of a bore?
Denver. I wonder if
If what?
if she really works in the library.
Who?
No, it's crazy.
What are you talking about?
On the other hand, suppose there is such a girl. Just suppose. All corn, Alden, Aldershot. Daphne Aldershot. It just can't be. It just can't be. But why not? Okay, so it is. But what am I going to say to her?
Hello? Hello?
Is this Daphne Aldershot?
Yes?
Miss Daphne Aldershot?
Yes? Who are you?
Are you, the, Daphne Aldershot who's a librarian?
Yes. Who is this?
You don't know me.
And I don't think I want to.
Hey, please, don't hang up.
Why not?
Just answer one question. Have you any plans, do you expect to go to Helvetia?
What business would that be of yours?
I have to know.
Why?
Now, look, I'm not a kook or a crank.
Well, I find that hard to believe.
Just, look, but please, tell me if you plan to go to Helvetia.
And suppose I do. Then what?
Don't. Please. For your own good. Don't go.
Well, believe it or not, there is a Daphne Aldershot, and she is a librarian, and she is coming to Helvetia. Is Elwood Markham a man who can see into the future? Well, so far, his forward vision seems to be 2020. But we can check it further when I return shortly with Act 3. Elwood Markham keeps having nightmares. In his nightmares, a girl he never even heard of steps into the overhead cable car that transport visitors to the enchanting resort called Helvetia. The car falls and she gets killed. But now, he has a real problem. It seems that this girl exists, and she intends to come to Helvetia, and she will have to get into that cable car.
No. Daphne! Daphne, darling! Daphne, please! Daphne!
And who is Daphne?
I'm having this nightmare.
Oh, we could hear you all over the
I'm
place.
having it all the time now.
Well, who's Daphne?
The girl who gets killed.
What?
She's a girl. She's a girl named Daphne Aldershot.
Yes?
Yeah, and she's coming to Helvetia. And I meet her at the cable car terminal at the mountainside, and we fall in love. How would I know she's coming here? The Helvetia, how would I know?
Well, who says she exists? She's part of your nightmare.
Now, listen. Last week, I was in Denver, remember?
Yes?
Yep. Her name, Daphne Aldershot. It's in the book.
Well, all kinds of names are in the book.
And I spoke to her on the phone.
Now, just a minute, Elwood. Are you sure?
I'm sure. I called her number. She answered, and she is coming here. The Helvetia, she said so.
Well, let's check it out. Ginny, get me Greta at the reservation desk. Thanks.
It is not my imagination.
Greta, do we have a reservation for, Daphne Aldershot?
She said she was planning to...
We do.
Find out when.
This, Miss Aldershot, when is she arriving? Friday night?
Find out what time. What time?
What time? 9 o'clock. Thank you, Greta.
9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Don't you see?
What?
Now, the first time I saw her in my dream, she was alone at the terminal. Now, that's because she got here late.
Elwood, there must be some kind of explanation.
I dreamed there was a girl named Daphne Aldershot. I dreamed she was killed when the cable car fell. It turns out there is a girl named Daphne Aldershot. It happens she's coming to Helvetia. So?
Elwood, it could all be,
How would I know? How would I know?
Maybe you better,
Better what? See a doctor? You think I'm crazy?
No, you're just tired, emotionally exhausted.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I've got 4 days. I have to stop her.
May I help you?
I wasn't looking for a book.
No? Then what are you doing in a library?
I was, I'm looking for you.
Really?
Yeah, I'm the one who called you on the phone.
Yes?
Yeah, I tried to tell you not to go to Helvetia.
You're the nut.
No, now I assure you, I am sane. That is, I'm as sane as any normal person, which I admit isn't saying very much.
Yeah, well, sir, I'm busy, and I just don't have time to...
Can we go somewhere and talk?
I don't think so. As a matter of fact, there's a security guard over by the door.
You wouldn't call him?
What makes you think so?
Aren't you even the least bit curious? Look, my name is Elwood Markham. I'm an engineer. I'm county engineer over in Custer County, and look, you could check it out.
Mm-hmm.
It's 12 o'clock. You have to have lunch.
I bring a sandwich.
There's a place just around the corner. Now, what could happen to you?
That's just what I'm afraid of. Nothing.
You don't really want to go to Helvetia.
But I do. I've been saving my money for almost 2 years.
The place is a phony. I should know. My sister and brother-in-law, they run the biggest chalet there, and it's just, you know, it's imitation.
Well, I hear it's fabulous.
Take it from me. You won't like it. In the first place, there's about 5 girls to every guy.
Is that so?
Oh, yes, it's a fact.
Well, will you be there?
Daphne,
You know, you are cute. I mean, you're so serious.
I'm trying to tell you...
I never met anybody who's as serious as you. I mean, serious and a little crazy at the same time. No. Now, you tell me why I shouldn't go to Helvetia.
Well, you will think I'm crazy. Now, wait till you hear the real reason.
I'm waiting.
I dreamed about you.
Well, now, when?
Oh, 2 weeks ago.
But how could you? You didn't even know me.
You and I met at the terminal where the cable car takes off for Helvetia.
Oh, I've heard that is the most exciting part of the
whole...
whole...
And we fell in love.
Now, don't rush me. Wait a minute.
and you got on the car, and
Yeah.
the car took off, and there was a rock slide, and the cable car broke loose, and the car fell, and you were killed.
Wow! Oh, what any good psychiatrist would make out of that. So that's why you don't want me to go to Helvetia? Hmm?
Yes.
Well, I must say, I've heard a lot
Before you say anything, remember what I told you about my job?
What is your job?
I said I was county engineer, and I have to
yeah.
inspect that car, right, for safety?
Yes, well?
Well, it is not safe.
Oh, well, then that takes care of that. The car won't be allowed to run, and I won't be killed, and there's no problem.
No, there is a problem. I okayed the car.
But if it isn't safe, why did you?
Because it's so complicated, and safe is a relative situation. Daphne, please, don't go. Don't.
It's been nice meeting you, Elwood, and I would like to get to know you better. But you're just too deep, too involved, I don't know. Maybe if you could get yourself straightened out,
Daphne, you can't go to Helvetia Friday night. I am going to stop you.
How can you stop me?
Excuse me, Elwood. County Engineering Office, Tracy. Yeah? I'll put Elwood on it. Right. Talk of the road being washed away.
On the other side of the mountain where the cable car terminal is.
How'd you know?
It's part of what I'm trying to tell you, Mr. Tracy.
Elwood, I just can't condemn the cable car without giving the folks at Helvetia notice.
But look, this is an emergency.
2 weeks ago, you certified the car as safe. Now, what's come up so sudden?
It hasn't been sudden. I've known about it for months.
Well, then what? Why didn't you...
Well, because
Because of Muriel and George?
Yeah, it's part of it. Maybe.
We've lived with geological faults, Elwood.
Yeah, sure, but a heavy rain, unusual amount of snow, any one of 100 subterranean disturbances in that whole side of the mountain is
Okay, let's do a study.
No, that will take weeks, months. It could go any time.
And it could never go at all. Elwood, now here's what you have to do. Next time you inspect it, in 2 weeks, condemn it. Give me a full report, request an investigation, and we'll bring in the experts.
And they'll only disagree among themselves, and nothing will happen.
Elwood, it was your job to withhold the safety certificate.
I know, Mr. Tracy.
Well, once again, put it in writing.
By that time, it'll be too late.
Too late for what?
Can't anybody believe me?
Hi, Elwood. Want some coffee?
No, thanks.
Where you been the past few days?
Muriel, do something for me.
Okay.
This, Miss Daphne Aldershot.
Oh?
You know, she's due here tomorrow evening.
And?
Call her. Send her a wire, anything. Tell her you had to cancel her reservation.
Why should I do that?
Because I ask you to.
Oh, I really can't do that, Elwood.
You own the place, you and George. You can do anything you like.
Well, not really. Miss Aldershot sent us a deposit. We confirmed her reservation. We can't just cancel her.
What's to stop you?
Well, first, it's unethical. Second, it's illegal. She could sue us.
Let her.
She could win.
Let her. I'll pay the damages. You won't lose anything.
Elwood, please. What is this?
I told you she is going to be killed tomorrow night.
Elwood.
No, Muriel. I know I'm not talking like an engineer, like a practical, down-to-earth facts and figures man, but the truth is, I don't know. I've had a vision. Muriel, somehow, some way, I was given a glimpse into the future. How else would I know about a girl named Daphne Aldershot?
Elwood, these things are just,
Yes, they're just what?
Wait a minute. You say there was no way you could ever hear of Daphne?
That's right.
But there is. There was.
What? What are you talking about?
That night, 2 weeks ago, you were feeling bad about the inspection.
Yeah.
I came up to your room, and I happened to have a stack of reservations. You offered to help sort them out. That's where you could have seen her name.
Oh, I don't remember any of those names. None of them made an impression on me.
Well, not consciously, but that name, that sort of unusual name, Daphne Aldershot.
It's impossible.
Only because you refused to admit it. And then you had a guilty conscience about the inspection. And the two things spun around in your mind.
No. That couldn't happen.
You wanted to punish yourself, so you fell in love with a girl named Daphne Aldershot, only to have her die because of your neglect of duty.
How would I know? She's a librarian.
She listed her job on the reservation. Now do you understand? It's all right. Everything's all right.
No, it is not. I have to save her.
Hello, look who's here. I was beginning to think I was all alone in the world.
Daphne, do you realize that's what you said when I first met you? In a dream?
My cab driver dropped me off here about 20 minutes ago. When does the cable car arrive?
You decided to come after all.
Elwood, what am I going to do about you?
You could listen to me.
That's something I must never do. But otherwise, we'll get along okay.
Daphne, can't you ever be serious?
I am serious. I saw you for the first time and I said, uh-oh, poor Daphne, of all the guys. Well, I'll try to make the best of it. Oh, hey, look. Here it comes.
Daphne, let's get out of here.
Why?
Well, haven't I been telling you why? Don't you feel it?
What?
Feel it, the vibration, that vibration under your feet.
I don't feel anything.
All aboard. Hey, Elwood.
Can't you hear it?
Hear what?
That rumbling.
No, I don't hear anything.
Duke, get out of the car.
Elwood, what's biting you?
There's a slide.
Well, I don't hear anything.
I said get out of there.
Elwood, take your hands off me.
Why did you hit him?
Help me. Help me get him out of there.
What's that?
I told you. Come on, let's drag him back as far as we can go.
Elwood, we're going to get killed.
Hurry up.
No,
hurry up. Come on, maybe we can get back far enough.
I'm scared.
Quick, come on. Here's the place over here. Where the earth is cracking over here. Before we do it, come on. Come on, we can do it. Come on, Daphne. Daphne, pull yourself. Daphne, come on, Daphne.
And they did it. They just managed to scramble to safety as the piece of the mountain that held the cable anchor fell away. Happily, though, it didn't spell the end for Elwood and Daphne. It was a beginning. For Helvetia, it was a continuation. They flew the people in by helicopter, and the place is doing better than ever. Whether or not you decide to make a reservation to go there, remember your daily reservation with us, here. I'll return shortly. Can you see into the future? There are several schools of opinion. However, the best way to answer that question is to ask, what is the future? Isn't the future, after all, the fabric we weave out of the strands of the present? So, if you know all the strands, all the threads, and all the stitches, why is it impossible to foresee the design? We'll have another terrifyingly delightful design for you next time. Our cast included Russell Horton, Stats Cotsworth, Clarice Blackburn, Robert Dryden, and Marion Seldes. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Come a little closer. Closer. That's better. Now you're on the edge of your seat, and we mean to keep you there with a story of terror and suspense. Doing one's civic duty is one thing, but turning in the hardened boss of a notorious crime ring takes either guts or just plain ignorance. We're not too sure which it was with Amy Hastings, but she did her duty. She put the finger on Archer Hamlin, the top drug dealer whose arrest and conviction all but put a stop to the flow of drug traffic in and out of New York City. Such an admirable act deserves a reward, which Amy received. $1,000 from a city newspaper. And that's not all.
Hello?
Amy Hastings, please.
This is Miss Hastings.
Are you enjoying the money, Miss Hastings?
What do you mean?
The money you got for turning in Archer Hamlin and giving testimony against him at the trial.
Who is this?
A friend with a little advice.
Yes?
Better spend that money fast, Miss Hastings. You may not live long enough to enjoy it.
Our mystery drama, Having a Horrible Time, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Bob Juran and stars Lynn Loring and Francis Sternhagen. How about a little vacation? Some fun and fresh air. Let's go along with Amy Hastings and Lois Wilson on their way to a swinging singles week at the Tomahawk Tree Lodge, snuggled deep in Pennsylvania's Pocono Mountains. Swimming, horseback riding, tennis, golf, the works, including murder. But let's not dwell on morbid things. We're off for a vacation at the Tomahawk Tree Lodge, and it's just up the road.
I just wish we were going to arrive in daylight, Lois. We won't be able to see anything at night.
Don't worry, Amy. We'll have plenty of time to see every nook and cranny of the place. Besides, all the fun begins at night. That's when the wolves come out.
I hope you don't mean the four-legged kind. Anyhow, it sure is good to get away from the city and all those awful phone calls.
Anytime a person gets their name in the paper, they're plagued with crank calls. Forget it. We're off for a good time.
Oh, I won't spoil your fun, Lois. I promise.
Now, don't think about my fun. I can take care of myself. This is really your vacation. I still feel you shouldn't be paying for everything.
But why shouldn't I? What better way could I spend that reward money?
It took a lot of courage to do what you did.
No, not courage, really. I mean, I just recognized that man from the pictures in the paper and told the police.
Still, you deserved every penny of the reward.
You know, I wonder how he feels now.
Who? Archer Hamlin?
Yes.
As bad as could be expected, I hope. He was the worst thing that ever happened to New York City.
I do feel kind of sorry for him, though.
Oh.
I mean, I guess I would, because I was responsible for them catching him.
Now, baby, get Archer Hamlin off your mind. He's right where he belongs, behind bars, and it's silly to brood about him.
You're right. I'm not going to even think about it. I'm going to enjoy myself.
That's the spirit.
I know the girls at the office think I'm some kind of a prude.
Oh, well, there's some bunch. In the 2 months I've been there, I haven't seen one who has any brains, except you. Well, it's nice to have you for a friend. I don't make close friends easily.
We just sort of hit it off, you might say. I keep to myself a lot. I just never feel close to the girls at the office.
Well, forget them. We're off for a week of fun, and you're going to love this place.
Tomahawk Tree Lodge. It even sounds exciting. Lois, don't you think we ought to wait till tomorrow? I mean, should we be too anxious to meet someone?
Listen, the hard-to-get approach is all right in an East Side bar. But here, it's first come, first served. Here's an empty table. Now sit yourself down and we'll order some cool drinks.
It's so exciting and beautiful.
Oh, waiter, 2 Collins, please.
Lois.
What?
Don't look right away. But there's a man at the bar looking at us.
Where?
Lois, don't be so obvious. That tall, blonde fellow.
Well, I wonder if he has a friend.
Oh, Lois.
Amy, we're not here to spend the week by ourselves.
Will you stop craning?
He might join us, if we let him know we're interested.
He just keeps staring.
Hey, it looks as though someone else is interested. That one in the tan jacket's heading this way and beating him to it.
I sort of like the one at the bar better.
Well, we have the whole week ahead of us.
What do we say?
Hello is a good one for a start. Oh, Amy, just remember you're a swinging single. Now relax.
Well, good evening.
How do you do?
Hello.
You girls just arrived?
Not a half hour, though.
We believe in making every minute count.
Well, at a place like this, that's the thing to do. I'm Fred Russell.
I'm Lois Wilson, and this is Amy Hastings.
Pleasure to meet you, Amy.
Hi.
Have you been here long, Mr. Russell?
Mr. Russell? Now, look, at a place like this, it's Fred. Okay? No, actually, I just got here yesterday.
Oh, a newcomer, too.
How long are you planning to stay, Amy?
1 week. That's all we got.
Are you staying long yourself, Fred?
Well, that depends.
Depends on what?
On whether I like it or not. By the way, you're from New York, aren't you?
Yes, that's right. How'd you guess?
I saw the license plate on your car.
Oh, you.
Are you the official welcoming committee?
Oh, no. But being observant and friendly is sort of a pastime with me. Look, I hope I can show you around a little while you're here, Amy, if it's all right.
Well, I guess so.
You've been here before, then?
Oh, sure. You know, there's a lot to do. You got horseback riding and canoeing and swimming, all those things. But, you know, they're not much fun alone.
Well, that's what we're here for. Isn't it, Lois?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Well, look, if you'll let me, I promise to show you a good time, Amy. How about starting with a dance?
Oh,
that is, if Lois doesn't mind.
Oh, not at all.
Come on, then.
Lois, are you sure you don't mind?
Oh, heavens, no. Go ahead.
I promise not to keep her long.
Have fun.
See you later.
Mind if I join you?
Oh, well, not exactly, but an introduction would be nice.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Ralph Cook.
I'm Lois Wilson. How do you do?
Forgive me for seeming forward, but who is that dancing with Amy?
What?
That is Amy Hastings, isn't it?
Yes, it is, but how did you know?
Well, she's the girl who fingered Archer Hamlin last month.
Yes.
You said your name was...
Lois Wilson.
A friend of hers?
Look, Mr. Cook, just who are you? How do you know Amy?
Miss Wilson, I have to talk to you privately. It's important.
What is this?
It's about Amy.
Well, what about her?
We have reason to believe she may be in very great danger.
Oh?
Let's dance. It'll seem more natural.
What danger is Amy in?
Well, I'll explain it in a minute. Please. I need your help. Now, first of all, may I call you Lois?
Of course.
And I'm Ralph.
Yes, so you said. Now, what is all this about?
I'm a detective.
A detective?
Yes, now, no one must know but you. And particularly not Amy or that man she's dancing with.
What danger is there?
We're pretty sure that Archer Hamlin's crowd is out to get Amy for fingering the boss.
Oh, no. You mean those crank calls were for real?
And that is why I'm here. We think this might be the perfect spot for them.
Why?
Well, we think one of them will probably pose as a guest, get friendly with Amy, and then kill her in some way to make it look like an accident.
Oh, how awful.
Well, this is the perfect spot for it. With horseback riding, a lake.
I can hardly believe it.
Well, it's possible, Lois. And very probable.
Oh, what can I do?
I want you to be my date. And that way I can keep close to Amy without arousing suspicion. What's the name of the man she's dancing with?
Oh, Fred something. Fred Russell. That's it.
He approached you as soon as you sat down.
That's right.
If he is the man, he'd want to get to Amy first before any other summer Lothario started making time.
You know, come to think of it, he did beat another man to our table. A tall, blonde fellow who kept staring at us. And it was Amy he was after. He hardly spoke to me.
That jibes.
And he noticed our rented car had a New York license plate.
Well, he's been watching for you. This Hamlin crowd is shrewd. They don't shoot people from black cars. They'll go to any lengths to kill without arousing suspicion, no matter what it involves or how long it takes. That's why Hamlin himself got away with so much.
Oh. Well, what do you think he'll do?
He'll bide his time, gain her confidence. It's important that you don't let on to Amy that anything's wrong now.
Oh, why?
Well, if she gets the idea someone's after her, she'll get scared, and he'll know it. I want him to think he's safe. Now, don't worry. I'll always be around, and the minute he tries something, I've got him.
I don't like the idea of Amy being bait.
She's not bait. She's a sitting pigeon right now. But the killer has to make a move before I can arrest him.
This must be a bad dream.
It's not pleasant, I know. I'm pretty sure this Russell is our man. I don't want him scared off.
Oh, what a way to start a vacation.
Lois? Hi.
Hi.
Where have you been, sleepyhead?
Oh, well, I didn't sleep well. Everything all right?
I've been here every minute.
Gosh, Lois, I'm sorry I ran out on you, but I couldn't wake you up.
Oh, it's all right.
Hey, the water's wonderful. Why don't you and Ralph swim out for a while?
Well, maybe we will.
We swam all the way out to that island, way out there.
You swam to the island alone?
No, Fred was with me.
You want a dip before lunch, Lois?
Well, yes. Let's all go.
I think Amy and I have had enough.
Gosh, yes. We'll just stay here and watch.
Oh, come on. A little more
It's
wouldn't
all right,
hurt.
Lois. They have been in quite a while.
Too long. And Amy's getting cold.
Oh, all right. Well, we won't be long.
Race you to the raft.
Okay. Hurry up with that shower, Amy. It's time for lunch.
Isn't he wonderful, Lois?
What?
Fred. Isn't he wonderful? I've never had a steady in all my life, and now in one day...
Amy, just how friendly are you getting with Fred?
What do you mean?
Well, I admit I did tell you to let your hair down and enjoy yourself. But, you know, there are other men here, too.
Oh, Lois.
No, you said you liked that blonde man at the bar last night.
But Fred seems so interested in me. For myself, Well, I sort of like it.
What has he said?
He asks me all sorts of questions about myself. It makes me feel important.
Does he know who you are, Amy?
Well, of course. We all introduced ourselves last night.
I mean about the Archer Hamlin business.
He said he remembered me from all the publicity in the papers.
Did you tell him, or did he bring it up?
Lois, why are you asking all these questions?
Well, I just don't want you to take Fred too seriously, honey.
You're not jealous.
Oh, of course not.
I mean, you've got your date for the week.
I know, but that
Lois, I'm really enjoying myself. Let me. I like Fred. No one has ever been interested in me like this before.
It's nice to be wanted, to be loved, to be admired for oneself. And unsuspecting Amy Hastings is enjoying every minute of it. She's having a wonderful time. It's poor Lois who's having a horrible time. We'll get back to our fun in the sun when I return shortly with Act 2. The Tomahawk Tree Lodge stands majestically on a mountaintop. Lush green lawns sweep invitingly toward the clear blue waters of Quail Lake. To Amy Hastings, enjoying her first vacation without her parents, it's a paradise. To her friend Lois Wilson, it's something else again.
Is anyone having dessert?
Oh, gee, not me. I couldn't eat another bite.
I'll pass.
By me.
Well, what's on the agenda for the afternoon? Croquet? Horseshoes? Badminton?
Gee, you know, it's too bad the ski lift isn't running today.
Does it ever in summer?
Sure, all year round. It's just down for repairs now.
Oh.
You know, it's a great scenic ride. Go all the way to the top of the mountain and back.
Hey, maybe we can do that later on in the week.
Okay. What do you say to a horseback ride?
Oh, that sounds exciting.
Good way to work off a big meal.
Amy, you've never been on a horse in your life.
I know, and I've always wanted to.
I'm afraid the merry-go-round's been the extent of my riding.
I think we'd all have just as much fun here at the lodge. Besides, it's too hot. I mean, I'd love to try croquet.
Well, okay, but if Amy would like to ride, we'll go along and meet you two later.
Yes, I really want to go. Now, Lois, don't you worry. Nothing can happen.
Okay, let's go then.
Ralph?
Oh, it's no use being a wet blanket. After all, we're here to enjoy the facilities. We'll take a shot at horseback riding, too. We're paying for it.
Now, look, don't let me talk you into something you don't want to do. I mean, Amy and I can go alone.
Oh, no, come on, Ralph's right. We might as well have the fling we're here for.
Well, if you're afraid of a horse, it could be dangerous.
We'll take our chances.
Okay. Look, I'll go on ahead to the stables and reserve the horses.
I'll come with you, Fred. Hurry up, Lois.
I'm petrified of horses. Can you go it alone?
I can, but it's liable to look funny. I have the feeling I'm not one of Fred's favorite persons.
All right, I'll have to go, for Amy's sake. But I'll have to change. Amy's in slacks, but I can't get on a horse like this.
Well, hurry it up,
What do you think he might do?
I don't know, but horses can be dangerous.
I don't see them.
Well, they're probably in the stable saddling up.
Hi, folks. Ready to go out, too?
Yes, we're joining our friends.
We've got two fine, gentle mares here. Have you ridden before?
Where's the couple that came down here a few minutes ago?
Oh, they're out on the trail. They said you'd be along.
Oh, Ralph, they're alone out there.
I should have known he'd try something like this. Get us going quick, huh?
Sure thing. Here we go, Virginia. You be nice now.
Oh, Lord, what do I do?
Nothing to it. Put your left foot here.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
Now, just swing up. Come on, I'll help you.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh.
Now you, sir.
I'm all set.
Well, you sit a horse right nicely, sir.
Ralph, what do I do?
Hold the reins. Lean forward. Your horse will follow mine. Let's go.
Whew, it's not as I thought.
We'll have to go faster. Just hold on.
Oh, is there more than one trail?
There probably is.
Oh, golly, they may have turned off somewhere.
Well, they couldn't be too far ahead. We weren't that long at the lodge.
Oh, there's a fork in the trail up ahead.
Pull on the reins. Whoa.
Oh, which way do we go?
There's fresh hoof prints to the left.
Ah, you are a detective. Oh, it's Amy.
Come on, get up there.
We may be too late.
I don't know what we're going to find.
Amy!
There they are.
Oh, Amy! Amy, what happened?
Take it easy. She's all right.
All right, nothing. She's flat on the ground.
Okay, Lois, I just fell off.
What happened?
Well, a snake frightened her horse. I was riding behind and I saw it dart out, but there was nothing I could do. Amy's horse shied and she just slid off.
All of a sudden, my horse reared.
Well, how come you didn't wait for us back at the stable?
We knew you'd catch up.
I think we've had enough horseback riding.
Well, what do you say, Amy? Do you feel like going on?
I guess I'd better go in for something a little less strenuous.
Oh, Ralph, this is impossible. Amy and I are going back to the city tomorrow.
You can't run away from Hamlin's men, Lois. The best we can do is lure them into the open. And they're pretty smart about that, too.
But I can't spend a week never letting Amy out of my sight. And he's certainly going to get suspicious with us hanging around all the time.
We don't have to be with them every minute, as long as we know where they're going.
Yes, but the minute they're alone, well, he can do anything he wants.
It'll have to look like an accident, so that limits his field of operation.
You mean like the horses this afternoon? Do you think he did something to Amy's horse?
I'm convinced of it.
Look, she looks so little and innocent dancing with Fred.
How could a girl like her get up the nerve to identify Hamlin?
Innocence can have backbone, Ralph.
Look, Lois, go along with me for a couple of days more.
Well, I guess I'll have to. But I look over there at Amy dancing with that man, and I shudder.
I hope you're not mad because I spoiled the horseback riding today, Fred.
No. Of course not, Amy.
You know, you're kind of quiet tonight.
Well, it's just that... Amy, can't we shake that friend of yours and her Romeo?
Well, Lois and I did come together, and we are best friends.
I know that. It's just that I'd like to be with you alone sometime. What do you say we slip down to the lake and take out a canoe?
Well,
Without telling your friend.
Oh, Fred, they're watching us dance. They'll probably just follow us.
Why? None of their business what you do.
I don't know. Look, let's just go back to the table now. Tomorrow morning, I'll slip away early. Lois always sleeps late, and we can go somewhere together then.
Without telling Lois?
I promise, without telling Lois.
Okay. I'll tell you what. We'll go out to Tomahawk Tree.
Tomahawk Tree? Fred, that's where we are.
No, it's the tree this hotel was named after.
Oh.
There's a legend about it. Very beautiful.
Tell me.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, then. You know, this is the most thrilling vacation I've ever had.
Well, we're almost to the top. Now, that's the famous Tomahawk Tree right up ahead.
Oh, it's so beautiful. And it's such a beautiful morning. Makes you glad you're alive.
Well, I'm glad you were able to get away without Lois.
She was fast asleep. I dressed in the bathroom and sneaked out of the room.
Well, here it is. Tomahawk Tree.
Look how far down you can see.
Mm-hmm. That's Hidden Valley.
Okay, tell me now, Fred. What's the legend?
Well, the legend is that more than 200 years ago, an Indian brave killed himself here because he was disgraced in battle. He was the chief's son, but he was a coward.
And?
So he dug his tomahawk into this tree and jumped over the edge.
Oh.
But when the other braves tried to remove the tomahawk from the tree and throw it after him, not one of them could budge him.
Why not?
Well, They thought the Great Spirit had locked the tomahawk into the tree as a reminder to other braves who might get wet feet, so to speak.
It's not very romantic.
I'm afraid it's not all true.
What?
Is it? The lodge has to replace the tomahawk every couple of years as the tree grows around it.
Fred, you're making the whole thing up.
Here, give me a hand.
No, I don't want to go any closer.
That's all right, I got you. Now, look straight down.
Oh, it gives me the chills.
You see on the rock down there? Can you see the outline?
Amy! Oh, look out!
It's all right, I've got you. I have you.
I almost went over.
What the devil are you doing here, Lois?
What are you doing so close to the edge?
Well, we had our footing all right, but that scream of yours just startled both of us.
Well, what do you expect when I find Amy practically going over the side?
Lois, I thought you were still sleeping.
Well, it's a good thing I went out for a morning walk myself.
Mm-hmm. Just happened to come this way. Hmm?
I think we'd better all go back for breakfast.
I wonder why Fred didn't want breakfast.
Well, he's probably miffed at me. But honestly, Amy, he had you too close to the edge.
Well, it sure scared me when you yelled. You know, I had no idea that you were following us.
Well, I wasn't. I was out for a walk, and
Lois,
I saw you there.
Lois, there's that man staring at us again. Who? The blonde one we saw the night we arrived. Remember, he was starting to come over, and Fred got there first?
Oh, yes.
Here he comes. Is it all right, Lois? I mean, are we already taken?
Listen, I don't know who's taking who anymore.
Good morning, girls.
Hello.
Do you mind if I join you?
Well, I guess not.
Thanks. I'm George Smith. I've been wanting to meet you.
I'm Amy Hastings.
Yes,
and this
yes,
is...
I know.
You do? That Archer Hamlin business again.
Yes, that's right.
Well, this is my girlfriend, Lois Wilson.
Hi, Lois.
Hello.
I was going to come over the night you arrived, but some other guy beat me to it.
Well, all's fair in love and war and summer vacations.
Amy, I wonder if you might like to play some ping pong after breakfast.
Well, sure, if you'll teach me.
Nothing to it.
I'll get Ralph and we'll make it a foursome. Oh, order me toast and coffee. I'll be right back. May I have Ralph Cook's room, please? Ralph, it's Lois. I don't know what it means, but another man's latched himself onto Amy.
Oh, it doesn't seem likely there'd be two of them, but the Hamlin crowd's clever. They could send in one to cover the other's tracks.
I told you about the incident with Fred at the cliff this morning.
Hurry up, Lois. We're ready.
Oh, have you ever shot one of these things?
In college, but archery wasn't my best sport.
Whew, I've never held a bow in my life. I wish we'd stuck to ping pong.
Well, let's just shoot for fun. Unless you want to keep score.
I'll be lucky if I even hit the target.
Let's make it just for fun.
Suits me.
Okay, I'll lead off.
Wonderful, George.
Oh.
That's a bullseye.
Come on, you try it, Amy.
Okay.
Now, your left hand on the bow.
Uh-huh.
That's right. Now, put the arrow between your forefinger and your middle finger. Like you're holding a cigarette.
I don't smoke.
Well, that's it. That's good. Now, just pull back and let go.
Oh, I told you I wouldn't hit the target.
Ralph?
I haven't done this in years, but, all right. Here goes.
A bullseye.
Good shot.
Wow.
Come on, Lois. It's your turn.
Well, all right, but I don't guarantee anything.
Now, just wait a minute, Lois. Keep your elbows out more.
Uh-huh.
Here, that's right. Now, take your stance. Let me guide your arm.
Like this?
Yeah, that's better. All right, now pull back.
Oh, I can't. It's so
A little
hard.
more, a little more.
Amy, look out.
It's all right. It just nicked my arm.
Oh, that was a close one. What happened?
Lois lost her balance. Too much tension on the bow, I
Are you
guess.
sure you're all right, Amy?
Yes, it's just a scratch.
I think I'd have been better off without help.
What are you trying to say, Lois?
Nothing. I'm just glad that Amy's all right. You were there. You saw it. I swear he deliberately turned me toward Amy.
Yes, and that's what's got me worried.
Got you worried?
Looks like the Hamlin crowd has more than one man after Amy.
Almost every young girl's dream is to have several men after her. But it's much nicer when romance is their objective instead of murder. We'll return to the fun at the Tomahawk Tree Lodge when I return shortly with Act 3. Vacations are supposed to be fun, but they can be hazardous for a girl with a contract out on her. First Fred, now George. Just who is a poor girl to trust? But Amy is oblivious to her danger at the moment.
Do you feel like a swim, Amy?
No, it's just nice here on the grass. Everything's so exciting, you just have to catch your breath now and then.
Oh, come on. Let's swim out to the rock.
You go.
Well, I don't want to swim alone.
Well, where's Ralph?
Oh, he had to go into town. He had, well, some business to attend to.
You know, I wonder where Fred's been. I haven't seen him since yesterday.
Probably after someone else.
Oh.
Oh, come on. Now, don't take it seriously. That's the way everything goes at a place like this.
Well, to tell you the truth, I really like George better.
Well, where is he this morning?
I don't know.
Well, it's good to relax for a while. You don't have to keep up the personality front. Hey, I see they've got the ski lift going again.
You know, that does look like fun, riding in those little boxes.
They call them gondolas.
Lois, why don't we take a ride right now?
Oh, why not? If you don't want to swim.
Hey, I wonder what's going on down at the dock.
Someone probably caught a fish.
Well, let's go see.
Oh, who cares? I hate fish.
Oh, come on, Lois. It's on our way to the ski lift.
It's certainly gathering a crowd. Look, there's George.
Something must have happened. The boat boy's running toward the lodge.
I don't think I want to go down there.
Oh, come on. We have to find out.
They've dragged someone out of the water.
Let's hurry, Lois. George? George, what's happened?
They just pulled a guy out of the lake.
What?
Is he dead?
He looks like he's been in the water for at least 24 hours.
Oh, how can you tell?
Just take a look at him.
Oh, no. It's Fred.
Huh?
Fred Russell.
What happened? Does anyone know?
Well, not so far. I just got here myself.
Fred was a good swimmer. Our first day here, we swam out to the rock together.
Come on, Amy. Let's go back to the room. I don't want to stand around looking at this.
Yes, you're right.
I'll call you later.
Hello?
Lois, it's Ralph.
Oh, hello.
Can you get away for a drink?
Yes, Amy's napping.
Meet me in the lounge.
Fred's death shoots the two-man theory, doesn't it?
Not necessarily. But it sure eliminates him as a future suspect.
Ralph, could George have killed Fred to get closer to Amy himself?
He could have, and he might have.
Well, what do you think? You're the detective.
Yeah, I am. I think it's time we got Amy away from here. I'll drive her back to the city tonight. It'll be safer.
I'll come too.
No. It's better if you stay.
Why?
Well, give Amy and me a chance to slip away. And you can follow in the morning.
Well, if you think that's best.
I do. Let's just play it natural for the rest of the day, hmm? I'll get away during the excitement of the barbecue tonight.
All right. Maybe you're right.
No, I am. And, please, don't let on that anything is wrong. But try to keep Amy out of the way. And don't leave her side for a minute.
Don't worry. Amy. Come on, sleepyhead. Don't snooze the whole afternoon away. Let's take that ski lift ride.
The ski lift? Oh, yes, we were going to do that.
Come on. Let's get away from the boys for a while.
Cook calling in.
Ralph, where have you been? We've been trying to get through to you for the past hour.
What's up?
We got a line on the Hastings case. Something that might help you, Ralph.
What?
That Hamlin crowd's smarter than we thought. The killer they've sent up there to get the Hastings dame is a woman.
Oh, this is fun, Lois.
Better than I ever expected.
Look how high we have to go.
Yeah, it's a long way up.
You know, it's like the Kitty Ferris wheel we went to at Sunset Park when I was a kid.
Enjoy it, Amy. We have a long ride to the top.
Amy! Lois, open up! Amy!
Hey, what's up?
George, have you seen Amy and Lois?
Yeah, and I repeat, what's up? They brushed right by me downstairs and were headed for the ski lift.
The ski lift? Did they get on it?
Yeah, they're on their way up. Why?
Come on. We gotta get Amy off that lift.
Gosh, this is beautiful, Lois. It's just too bad the boys aren't with us. What are you doing, Lois? Close that door.
No, Amy. We'll be at the highest point in just a few minutes.
What is this? What are you doing?
I'm sorry, Amy. I was getting kind of fond of you, but I'm getting $10,000 for doing my duty.
What? What are you talking about?
The Hamlin family is paying me $10,000 to kill you.
What?
For fingering Archer Hamlin.
But Lois, you're my friend, aren't you?
I was planted in the office, Amy, to make friends with you so that I could arrange this opportunity.
You mean you're going
to make it look like an accident. I tried to startle you that day on the cliff with Fred, but he held on to you. And that arrow, I purposely lost my balance, but I missed.
Fred! You killed Fred!
They'll find a bullet in his body when they do the autopsy. I killed him because I knew he was getting suspicious of me. I was trying to make that detective think Fred was after you. And then George showed up, and I had to switch the suspicion to him.
Who's a detective?
Ralph. Who else?
This fire road will get us to the halfway point on the toe. We can intercept them there. If we make it.
You mean Lois is actually going to try to kill Amy?
She's a hired killer. I thought it was Fred Russell first. And then you came along.
Me? I'm a coal salesman from Philadelphia.
Well, Amy's life is in danger every minute she's with Lois. Pray we get to the halfway point before the gondola does.
Ralph was sent here to look out for you. He wants to take you back to the city tonight, so I'll have to get it over with now.
No, Lois, you can't. I'll fight.
I know, that's what I expect you to do. I'll tell everyone you got panicky and tried to jump.
No.
I tried to stop you, but you were too strong for me. You fell over the side.
No one will believe that.
Well, you won't be around to argue the point.
Lois, I can't believe you're trying to do this.
Oh, come on, I don't enjoy it. I have to do it. The money doesn't mean that much, but my husband works for the Hamlin family. They made it clear that if I fail, my husband will... well, I don't have to say it.
So it's really my life for his?
Yes.
Look, you said Ralph is a detective. Maybe he can help save your husband.
Oh, Amy. Dear, innocent Amy, you don't know the Hamlin crowd. If you did, you'd never have turned Archer in. Don't make it any more difficult for me.
No!
No! Let go of the side!
I won't!
You're going out! Now!
We made it. The girls are in the red gondola. The fourth one down.
Are you sure?
That's the one they got into.
You're right. Hey, they've got the door open.
This is the highest spot, too, just before the midpoint landing.
She's trying it. Hey, look.
Good Lord, they're both hanging halfway out.
Fight, Amy! Fight!
We do something?
Not till that gauntlet gets here. Amy, hang on, we're here. Hang on and fight.
Amy.
George, it was horrible. Lois tried to...
Quick, get her out.
Lois fell. She tried to kill me.
We know, Amy. We saw it. Now take it easy.
Get her to the car, will you? Let's get back to the lodge. I've got work to do.
Amy, I want you to stay in your room.
And take the pills the doctor gave you.
I'm all right, really. My back hurts and my arms are sore, but otherwise
Amy, you've had an emotional shock.
We'll get you back to New York tonight.
I just can't believe it happened. That Lois was...
This place will be crawling with police by nightfall. You'll be safe here, but I don't want you to leave the room.
All right. I guess I don't have any choice.
No, you don't.
I've got to get downstairs and make some more phone calls.
Now, you try to rest, Amy. Lock the door behind me, and I'll call you later.
All right. I'll be all right, really. Hello?
Miss Hastings?
Yes.
Are you enjoying the vacation, Miss Hastings?
What do you mean?
You didn't think there'd be only one of us, did you?
Who is this?
A friend, Miss Hastings. With a little advice.
Oh, no.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. It's an old adage well worth remembering. Those who heed its advice are more often successful than not. Oh, yes, there's another old saying that's a favorite of mine. See no evil, hear no evil, but most of all, speak no evil. You can stay out of a lot of trouble that way. The time has come for us to leave the lovely Tomahawk Tree Lodge. We do hope you had a wonderful time. Of course, vacation resorts such as the Tomahawk Tree aren't really dangerous or menacing. That is, if you know how to ride a horse. If you're careful who your archery companions are. And, of course, if you don't have a murderer on your trail. Our cast included Lynn Loring, Francis Sternhagen, Mandel Kramer, Ralph Bell, and Nat Polan. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
And now, Mystery Theater, brought to you in part by True Value Hardware, your store of first choice.
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Sorry about this door of ours. We've tried oiling it 100 times, but it doesn't do the least bit of good. You see, this is the door to the Radio Mystery Theater, and its hinges have a mind of its own. And speaking of the mind, that's the subject of the story you're about to hear. We're going to take you deep into the recesses of a human mind. But you won't be alone on your journey. You'll be accompanied by 3 people. One of them is a psychiatrist, a man whose purpose it is to heal and cure. But the other 2, well, I'm sorry to say that their intentions are not nearly so benevolent.
You can't do this to that man, Jimmy. He's sick. He's very sick. If we do something like this, we're liable to make him worse.
Do you think I care about him? All I care about is us.
But you might drive him out of his head. You might make him insane.
Our Our mystery drama, The Case of M.J.H., was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Henry Slessor and stars Augusta Dabney. The mood of a psychiatrist's office is very special. A quiet mood, which gives no hint of the raging storms contained in the minds of those who lie on Dr. Vernon Cooper's leather couch and murmur their way through the secret fears and hidden angers of their lives.
I must have been, 20 or 21, something like that. That was when I started putting on the pounds. My God, I put on weight so fast I had to get rid of a suit I'd bought only 2 months before. It was, like you said, I got myself into a spiral. I couldn't get out of it. I didn't have any friends. I didn't think any girl would look at me twice fat as I was. And the more I felt deprived, the hungrier I got. And the more I ate, and the more I ate, and... Oh, listen, I must have told you this story a dozen times, Dr. Cooper.
No, it doesn't matter.
It's like a waste of money, isn't it? Me coming here twice a week and telling you the same things over and over.
Oh, there are differences. There are always differences in the way things are related. Those differences can be very significant.
Yeah, maybe.
Why are you looking at your watch?
Oh, I count my time's up, isn't it?
Yes, but why not let me tell you when the hour's up?
I guess I'm just anxious to get out of here. I've got something to do this evening.
Business appointment?
Well, like you said, Doc, the hour's up. I don't have to say any more, do I?
All right, Mr. Harrison. We'll go on next time, then.
Right. Listen, would it be all right if I didn't come in at 3 o'clock on Wednesday? I'm busy then. Could we change the time?
Well, why don't you check with Miss Sheridan?
Yeah, I'll do that. So long, Dr. Cooper.
Bye.
Miss Sheridan.
Yes, Mr. Harrison?
Dr. Cooper said I could ask you if there was some other time I could come on Wednesday.
Well, let's see. You were scheduled for 3. Oh! Wait a minute. I see that Dr. Cooper has a free hour at 10. If you can make it that early?
Yes, that'll be okay. 10 o'clock. Thanks.
Bye, Mr. Harrison.
So long.
Dr. Cooper's office.
Hi, Maddie. It's Judy.
Oh, hello, Judy. How are you?
Okay. Listen, what are you doing tonight?
The usual, I suppose. Eating dinner and watching television. Who knows? I might vary the routine by washing my hair.
You wouldn't like to go to that party with me?
What party? Oh, Judy, you don't mean that dancing school thing?
Yeah, that one.
Judy, why do you talk about those things as if they're really parties? Nobody gets invited. You pay to be there.
Oh, it's better than nothing, isn't it?
Not for me, it isn't.
Well, what choice do we have? There's got to be some way to meet a man in this town.
Well, all we ever met there are dancing instructors. And all they want is to sign us up for a 5,000-lesson dance course, payable for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, I guess you're right. What did you say was on TV tonight?
Maddie?
Oh, excuse me, Judy, have to go.
Oh, okay. I'll call you later.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Dr. Cooper?
You might as well run along home. I have some notes to transcribe, and I'm not expecting any more patients.
I'm not in any hurry, Doctor.
No, you run along and enjoy your evening. Oh, did I say something wrong?
I beg your pardon?
That was quite a face you made when I said that.
Oh, I'm sorry. My evening was just under discussion. Doesn't look that enjoyable.
Oh, well, whatever happened to that young man you were seeing a while back? Freddie something?
You're just a little bit behind schedule, Dr. Cooper. Freddie was gone with the wind just about a year ago.
Huh? Is it that long?
There never was much there to begin with.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, see you in the morning as usual.
As usual. That's the phrase, all right.
So Mr. Radowitz says to Mr. Clark, who's supposed to be handling the money around here, you or me? So Mr. Clark says, why have we got adding machines in the office if you're not going to use them? So Mr. Radowitz says, hey, Maddie, are you still there?
Yes, Judy, I'm here.
You haven't said a word for 5 minutes.
I wonder why.
Listen, am I keeping you from something?
Only from my dinner. I thought I had some macaroni and cheese left over from last night, but it had green mold all over it.
Well, what are you going to do then?
Go out to the cafeteria, I suppose.
I thought you hated that place. You said it was full of nothing but tired old men.
Hey, old men, but fresh macaroni and cheese. I'll talk to you tomorrow, Judy, okay?
Yeah, all right. Hey, you know something?
What?
Right about now, I'd even settle for a tired old man.
Excuse me, miss.
Yes?
Maybe I better give you a hand with that tray. It looks like you're about to drop the whole thing.
Oh, this darn book of mine has made the whole thing unbalanced.
Well, here, maybe if I grab the book.
Oh, thanks. That helped.
Hey, this is some book, all right. Must weigh 10 pounds.
It reads that way, too. Well, thanks again.
Why not sit down here at my table?
Well, okay. I guess it's just as good a table as any.
Of course, maybe you'd rather be by yourself to read your book.
No. I don't think I really feel like reading tonight.
Hey, what's the name of it, anyway? Hey, you know something? I can't even pronounce the name of it.
It's called The Psychopathology of Everyday Life. Sigmund Freud. I'm sure you've heard of him.
Yeah, he's a shrink or something like that.
Well, he was just about the first shrink, I guess.
No kidding. Hey, you must be a pretty brainy type reading stuff like this.
Well, I'm afraid I only read it because I think I should. Not much of it really penetrates.
Well, that's the way I feel about most books. Only I never cracked one with a title like that.
Well, you see, I work for a doctor.
Oh, hey, you a nurse?
No, not really. I'm just a receptionist, a secretary. But I did have some training, and I thought it would be necessary in order to work for that sort of person.
Well, what sort?
A psychiatrist.
Oh, you mean he's a shrink, too?
Well, I suppose you could call him that.
Well, what do you know? You know, all my life I wondered about those guys. I mean, what they do, how that psychoanalysis stuff works. It does work, doesn't it?
Oh, yes. There's no doubt of that. Oh, Dr. Cooper's done wonderful things for his patients.
You mean he makes crazy people well?
Oh, well, you can't oversimplify it that way. Well, his patients aren't, crazy, as you say. They're disturbed, and they have problems and neuroses, and, well, an awful lot of people do. Only, not all of them seek professional help.
Yeah, well, that's for sure. Yeah, more nuts walking the street. Psychopathology?
Yeah.
I don't know. This kind of stuff is too much for me. Hey, yeah, you're not eating your dinner.
No. Yeah, that's right. Well, then, you're not eating yours either.
Well, I'm not too hungry tonight. I'm just having coffee.
That's all?
Well, that's all I came in for. Only I guess I'm getting a little more than I bargained for. I mean, this nice conversation.
Do you live around here?
Well, not too far away. In fact, I was thinking of looking for a room in this neighborhood.
Just a room?
Well, yeah, what else does a guy like me need? I mean, a guy without a family.
Oh, I see.
You know, I really can't get over it.
Over what?
The combination.
What do you mean?
I mean, a girl like you, a nice-looking girl like you, with brains, too. Listen, my name is Jimmy French.
How do you do?
Oh, hey, come on. Fair is fair. I told you my name, the least you can do.
Okay, my name's Mattie Sheridan.
Mattie?
Yeah, well, the truth is my name is Matilda, but I don't care for it very much, so my friends call me Mattie.
Well, fine, that's okay with me. My name is James. Well, I guess I should be running along. I gotta meet a guy downtown, talk about a job.
Oh, you're not working right now?
No, well, I'm kind of between things, but it'll be okay, I guess, if I just keep trying. That's the old American spirit, right?
Yes, of course.
It was sure nice talking to you, Mattie.
It was nice talking to you.
Maybe I'll see you around. Who knows, right?
Yeah, who knows? Dr. Cooper's office. Oh, yes, Mr. Harrison. No, the doctor hasn't come back from lunch yet. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'll tell the doctor that when he arrives. Now, will you be able to make your next appointment? Fine. I'll tell him, Mr. Harrison. Oh,
Dr. Cooper.
Sorry I'm back so late, Matilda. Mr. Harrison isn't here yet, is he?
No, he just called this minute. He said he wasn't feeling very well, and he won't be able to make it today.
Oh, yeah, I was afraid of that. Did he say what was bothering him?
No, that's all he said. But he promised that he'd be here for his next appointment. You look worried, Doctor.
Yeah, I am. Worried about that man. Sometimes I almost feel I should arrange another doctor for him. He just isn't making the progress I hope for. Oh, well, if he calls again, put him through directly to me. Tell him I could fit him in tomorrow if he wants.
Yes, Doctor. Dr. Cooper's office.
Hi, is this Matty?
Yes? Who's this?
Hi, Matty. It's Jimmy French. Remember me?
Yes, I remember. Hey, how did you know where to reach me?
Well, I remembered what you said about this Dr. Cooper. I just looked you up.
Oh.
Listen, I hope you don't think I'm fresh or anything, but I was wondering if maybe you'd see me sometime. Like tonight.
Well, I really don't know. It's sort of short notice.
Yeah, I guess it is. I don't blame you for saying no.
Oh, well, I didn't say no. I just meant that I was going to stay home and do some ironing, but I guess that can wait.
Hey, you mean it?
Yeah, of course I do. Do you think you can pick me up at my apartment?
Well, sure. Where is it?
It's 915 Southern Avenue on the first floor. Apartment 2A.
Is 7:30 okay?
7:30's fine.
Oh, great. I'll see you then, Matty. 1 second. Who is it?
It's Mike.
Yeah, that figures. I knew you'd be coming around again.
That's right, Jimmy boy. I'm coming around every night until we get our business finished. Now, what do you say? Got a little installment for me?
Mike, listen, I got something better than an installment.
Come on, buddy. Don't tell me you got the whole thing. I'd keel over and die. You never had 2 bills in your pocket at the same time.
Mike, I got something going. I got something that's going to take a little time, but it'll be just what I need. What we both need.
You know what I need, Jimmy boy. I need my bread. All of it. And I need it now.
You'll get it, every nickel, Mike. I'm going to start putting it all together tonight. 7:30 tonight.
Something tells me that Jimmy French isn't the best person that Matty Sheridan could have met in the cafeteria that night. Of course, I might be wrong. He might be a very fine, upstanding young man whose only interest is getting somewhere in this world. Or is the phrase, getting someone? We'll find out more when I return shortly with Act 2. Matty Sheridan has had a remarkable evening. Remarkable simply because a man, young, attractive, and unmarried, has sought her out, treated her to dinner, taken her to a movie, and is now walking her back home. Not a very noteworthy event for many women, but for Matty Sheridan, after a year of loneliness, a most significant evening indeed.
I don't think you really liked the movie, Jimmy.
Yeah, it was okay.
You seemed awfully fidgety.
Well, I get that way sometimes, fidgety. I don't know, maybe it wasn't the best way to, well, you know, get to know somebody just by sitting in a movie house watching a picture.
I see. Oh, what happened about that job?
What job?
I meant to ask you at dinner about that job interview you went on the night we met.
Oh, that. Well, that didn't work out, but I'll get something. Don't worry about me.
What sort of work do you do, Jimmy?
Well, all kinds of things. Listen, what time do you have? I don't have a watch. I mean, I do, but it's broken. It's in the shop.
It's 10 minutes after 11.
Is that late? I mean, as far as you're concerned.
No, not very.
Well, maybe I could come in for a few minutes, huh?
Yeah, of course. If you want to. I could, I could make some coffee, maybe.
Well, that'd be great.
Or maybe you'd like some hot chocolate. I still love hot chocolate late at night. Oh, I suppose I'll always be a child, even though I'm not a child.
Tell you the truth, what I'd really like is a beer, if you have one.
Yes, sure, I think I do.
Swell. You like living alone, Matty?
Oh, I don't think anybody really likes being alone.
No, that's for sure. Hey, you skipped the glass. I'll drink it right out of the can.
Okay.
Thanks. Oh, that's good.
Jimmy?
Hmm?
Can I ask you something?
Well, sure.
Why are you having trouble finding work?
Oh, I don't know. It's just the times, I guess.
Well, when you say you do all kinds of things, what would some of them be?
Well, I guess anything that doesn't require brains.
Oh, come on. I don't believe that. You're very intelligent, seems to me.
Wow, thanks, but you know better, Matty. I mean, you know I'm not so good in the education department. I quit high school in my second term. Ooh, that was a big mistake.
Well, mistakes can be corrected.
Look, Matty, you might as well know the worst about me. When I was a kid, I was in trouble all the time, stealing cars, stuff like that. I was even arrested a couple of times.
But you were young. You didn't know any better then.
Yeah, I guess.
It doesn't do any good to blame yourself for what you've done in the past. That just gives you guilt feelings.
Yeah, Doc, guilt feelings, right? Hey, how much do you charge for an hour?
I'm serious, Jimmy.
Yeah, I was afraid you might ask me something serious.
Would you rather I didn't?
No, the truth is I guess I want you to be serious with me. I haven't met anybody like you in a long, long time.
Then tell me about yourself, Jimmy.
Okay. Why, you want to hear the rough part? I'm a nothing.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Oh, you can believe it, Matty. I'm a nothing. I don't have a trade. I can't do anything that'll make me a decent living. I've had 5, 6 jobs this year, none of them worth $100 a week. I'm not the kind of a guy who can, well, take a girl to fancy places, stuff like that.
I don't like fancy places myself.
Yeah, but you deserve something a lot better than cafeterias. I mean, you're really something special, Matty. Didn't you know that?
Me?
Listen, I never thought a girl like you would look at me twice.
But why?
Oh, come on, you know, you're a million times smarter than me. Look, maybe I'd better be going.
Well, you haven't even finished your beer.
I'd better go. I'm just getting you all depressed, and me too.
Jimmy?
Huh?
Will you be calling me again?
Why do you want to hear from a guy like me? What for?
Hello?
Matty?
Who is it?
Look, I'm sorry to be calling so late. I guess you must have been fast asleep.
Oh, well, I did go to bed right after you left.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done it, but I just had to talk to you again, Matty. I hated to see things left the way they were.
I don't know how things were left.
Matty, would you see me again?
Of course I would.
You wouldn't be just saying that, Matty?
Don't be silly.
Because now you know what kind of a bum I am.
I don't know anything of the kind.
Listen, this is crazy, but would you see me tomorrow night, too?
Yes, Jimmy. Sure, I'd be happy to see you tomorrow night.
Mr. Harrison not here yet?
No, Doctor.
I should have guessed that he'd be late. He always is recently.
Dr. Cooper.
Yes, Matty.
About tonight. I know we usually work a bit late on Fridays, but I was just wondering if I could leave at 5:30.
Well, yes, of course. Huh. Something special about tonight?
Yes, sort of.
I've been meaning to tell you how well you've been looking these days. You're doing your hair differently, aren't you?
Yes. Yeah. I got sort of tired of that old maid look.
Now, if I had to give a professional opinion, I might diagnose a condition of the heart.
All right. I'm here. I suppose you're all upset because I'm late.
Oh, no, Mr. Harrison, not at all. Please come in.
Hello?
Jimmy, it's all right. My place at 7, darling. Here we are. Roast beef, specialty of the house.
Yeah, looks good.
Would you pour the wine, darling?
Uh-huh.
You do like roast beef, don't you, Jimmy?
Yeah, sure.
Not too well done, is it? Oh, my oven heats up like Vesuvius sometimes.
No. It's just right.
Hey, Jimmy, what is it? Now, look, I can see that something is the matter.
Well, nothing's the matter. The roast beef is great. The table looks terrific. You look sensational. The only thing wrong with this whole thing is me.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about me, Matty, about me and you and all the talk about, the future. I don't know what made me start that junk. Talking about marrying when I can't even get a job that lasts more than 1 week.
Jimmy, did you say marrying?
Well, sure. What else? That's what I want for us, Matty, more than anything.
But you've never mentioned that before.
How could I? What right did I have? I've been thinking about it so much I'm sick. You know how that is. You can think about something and get sick. Head aches right now.
Oh, darling, poor boy. Why didn't you say something?
No, it's not a case for an aspirin. It needs another kind of pill. A money pill. That's what it needs.
Oh, Jimmy.
Matty, I told you a lie. I told you that I was a wild kid, a bad kid. That was a lie. I was just an ordinary kid. The guy I described, the crook, the punk who stole cars, the guy who got himself arrested twice. That's me now, Matty. Right now.
You don't mean that.
I'm telling you the truth about myself. I'm not just a crook. I'm a cheap crook at that.
Oh, I just don't believe that.
Well, you better, for your sake. It's even worse than you know. I'm not just broke. I'm in debt. I've been living on borrowed bread. If I don't pay it back, I'll either go to jail or get my head busted in.
Oh, Jimmy, no.
Well, that's what they do to guys like me.
Jimmy, listen. Listen, I have some money saved. I have a little over $300.
I owe $8,000, Matty.
What?
I owe $8,000. How do you like them apples?
Oh, Jimmy.
Yeah, I'd be some husband for you, wouldn't I? Best thing for you is to lose me, honey. Lose me
But
fast.
I don't want to lose you. There has to be something that can be done, Jimmy.
Well, yeah, maybe. I've been thinking about it a lot.
What have you thought?
I thought that...
What?
I can't even tell you
Oh,
about
please, come on, you have to.
it. Okay. It's the only time I'll ever ask you to do something like this because I'm going to change right after it's over. I'll change, Matty, so help me.
After what's over?
One more job. Only one, I mean it. But it's got to be something worthwhile. Now, Matty, I want you to bring me the files from the doctor's office.
What?
I want you to bring me his files, as many as you can carry, only the current cases, the people he's had recently.
But, Jimmy,
now, let me finish. I want to borrow those files just overnight. I'll go through them real quick, so fast you can have them back in the drawers by morning. Who knows? Maybe I'll find what I'm looking for right away.
Well, what are you looking for? What good will Dr. Cooper's files do you?
It's just an idea I got. I mean, this analyst stuff is pretty personal, isn't it? I mean, they have to tell the doctor everything, don't they?
Yes, of course. There can't be any secrets from an analyst. That would defeat the whole purpose.
Right. No secrets. So if I could see the doc's notes, if I could read through them, well, there's bound to be plenty of stuff they'd like to hide, stuff they'd pay money to keep quiet.
Jimmy, you're talking about blackmailing.
Your boss has a lot of rich patients, hasn't he? Now, you told me how much this analysis stuff costs. I mean, $60 an hour. They're going to be loaded,
Jimmy,
right?
please don't ask me to do this.
Honey, they can afford a few grand. It wouldn't hurt them to part with a few grand. If I could just get enough to pay off the loan and maybe a little extra for us to get started.
No, I won't, Jimmy. I can't, I won't.
You won't even listen to me. You won't even give me a chance.
I couldn't do such a thing. I just couldn't.
Not even for me? For us?
No.
All right. So that tells me what I want to know. Yeah, I guess you want me to beat it out of here right now, don't you?
No, I didn't say that either.
It just can't be both ways.
It isn't fair. It just isn't fair to ask me to do such a thing. It just...
So long, Maddie. I'm sorry about the dinner. You went to a lot of trouble, but I just don't have any appetite.
Jimmy!
Who is it?
It's me, Jimmy.
Who?
It's Maddie.
Maddie, what are you doing here?
I just wanted to see you. I've been calling you for days.
I've been out.
Why didn't you call me?
You know why.
Jimmy, I missed you terribly.
I missed you too, Maddie. What's the use? What's the good of us seeing each other? It doesn't go nowhere, honey, don't you see?
Jimmy, can't you see what I have here?
What's that?
It's the files. It's not all of them. It's just his current patients.
Patients?
Yes, it's Dr. Cooper's files. I've brought them.
Well. They say that love is blind. But in this case, you might also say that love is just a little bit larcenous, too. No, we won't pass judgment on Maddie Sheridan. We know the pressures that she faces. But who knows who else is going to be pressured as a result of this night's work? We'll find out very soon when I return with Act 3. There is frantic activity in the one-room apartment rented by Jimmy French. A steady period which has lasted for many long hours. Folder after folder has been perused. Long, copious notes full of psychiatric jargon have been studied. And if Jimmy French is getting what he expected from the notes of Dr. Vernon Cooper, he certainly doesn't seem to be pleased with the results.
Nothing. I can't make heads or tails out of this
please,
stuff.
Jimmy, try just to keep them in some kind of order. If you mix up the pages, I'll never get them back correctly in the files.
Why can't I figure out what he's talking about half the time?
I told you it wouldn't be easy, that they wouldn't make sense to you.
It's like reading a foreign language. Wait a minute. What are those type pages?
Well, they're transcripts of conversations. They're taken from a tape recorder. Well, Dr. Cooper doesn't always tape what his patients are telling him unless he thinks it's important.
Oh, boy, this looks like a long night. I haven't even eaten yet, have you?
No, I came right from the office.
I got some hamburger meat in the refrigerator.
You want me to fix it?
That'd be great.
All right.
Maddie?
Yes?
Look, I know how you feel about this, but you're not doing your boss any harm. These files will be back where they belong tomorrow morning.
All right, Jimmy. Well, it's all set. I couldn't find any hamburger rolls, so I hope white bread will do.
Matty, I think I got it. I think I found the one.
You did?
He doesn't mention the guy's name, just his initials. M.J.H. Now, who is he? Do you know? Who's M.J.H.?
Oh, Jimmy. No, not that one.
Well, why not? Who is he?
Because his name is Harrison. It's Martin J. Harrison, and he's in Wall Street. And I suppose he's very wealthy, but he's such an unhappy man. Jimmy, don't make it any worse.
He doesn't sound so unhappy to me. You read the stuff about him?
No, I don't know anything about him. Dr. Cooper types his own notes. They're confidential.
Well, I'll tell you one thing about the guy. He's got a girlfriend.
He does?
How old a guy would you say he is?
Oh, I don't know. I suppose he's close to 60.
Well, guess how old Diana is. That's her name, Diana. She's 18 years old. How about that? 18 years old. And, of course, he's married, isn't he?
Yes, he's married.
Diana. 18-year-old Diana. Boy, you should read the way he talks about her. You put the stuff in a book, you'd have a bestseller. Matty, tell me more about this guy.
I don't know any more about him. All I know is that Dr. Cooper worries about him a lot. He says he's one of his most difficult patients.
Yeah, I can see that.
Sometimes he said that he shouldn't be treating Mr. Harrison, that he isn't helping him enough.
Well, maybe we can help him. Maybe we can help ourselves.
Oh, Jimmy. All this is so horrible.
His wife doesn't know about Diana, of course. He talks about that a lot. You know, the fact that his wife doesn't know, that it would kill her if she knew. He's worried sick about that. I mean, he's crazy about his wife, but he can't give up this 18-year-old stuff either. Can you imagine?
Please, Jimmy, stop it.
You can't feel sorry for a guy like this, can you?
Yes, of course I can feel sorry. Whatever's wrong with the man, he can't help himself. He just can't. That's why he's going to Dr. Cooper in the first place.
Yeah, and that's why I'm going to him. Now, where's that phone book?
Jimmy, I can't let you do this.
What?
You don't understand about Mr. Harrison. If you could just see the man, the way he looks when he comes into the office, he's so unhappy.
Look, you expect me to be sorry for this guy?
Yeah.
I bet he's had it soft all of his life. I bet he's never had to kick around the street like a stray cat. All right, so now he's having himself a fling and he needs a shrink to make excuses for himself. Yeah, I'm sorry, baby. My heart doesn't bleed for Mr. M.J.H. It bleeds for me, Jimmy French.
Oh, Jimmy!
Hey, come on, cut that out, huh? Come on,
I can't help it.
Oh, come on, don't cry.
You can't do this to this man, Jimmy. He's sick. He's very sick. If we do something like this, we're liable to make it worse.
You think that I care about that? All I care about is us.
But you might drive him out of his head. You might make him insane.
No, baby, no. I'm just going to make him a little bit poorer.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Harrison.
Morning.
I'm glad you were able to keep the appointment.
Is the doctor in?
Yes, I'll tell him you're here. Dr. Cooper, Mr. Harrison's arrived. Yes, I will. You can go right in, Mr. Harrison.
Thanks.
Please come in, Mr. Harrison.
I suppose you've got a few nasty things to say to me today.
Well, why would you think that?
Oh, because of the appointments I've missed. Or maybe it doesn't matter to you. You get paid no matter what, right? Probably a relief to you when your patients don't show up.
Please lie down, Mr. Harrison.
All right. Well, is it true? You're glad when we screwballs don't show up to bother you, aren't you?
Yeah, you happen to be wrong about that. I'm not glad to miss a session. I lose something by it. And more important, so do you.
$60, that's what I lose.
Can you give me any particular reason why you didn't show up last time?
You know the reason.
Do I?
You know very well. I needed a different kind of therapy, Doctor.
Go on.
Well, you know what I'm going to say next.
No, I'd rather you did the talking.
I went to see her, of course. Diana.
I see.
Took me a whole day to figure out how to get to Diana's place and stay a while. Without my wife finding out, of course.
And did you succeed?
Yes, I succeeded. I told her I was coming to see you. That's always a good excuse, of course, going to see my analyst. So you see, you do come in handy sometimes, Dr. Cooper. You're worth $60 an hour, even when I'm not here lying on your couch. I'm on somebody else's couch.
You don't really consider me an excuse, do you, Mr. Harrison?
No, that's not what I meant, Doctor. You know what I meant.
Please continue.
Anyway, I made sure that Elizabeth didn't know where I was. I always have to make sure of it, that she doesn't suspect anything. I told you what it would do to her. She's a sick woman. That heart of hers is held together with tissue paper. Did I ever tell you how sick she is?
Yes, you've told me.
It would kill her if she found out about Diana. She'd just lay down and die. I can't have that happen, Doctor. She's everything to me. She's my whole world. Oh, I know what you're thinking. If she's my whole world, what am I doing with Diana? That's what you want to know, isn't it?
If you can answer the question, please do.
That's just the thing. I can't answer it. I don't know. Every time I see that rotten little 18-year-old tramp. Tramp, that's all she is. Jailbait.
And yet you continue to see her.
I've got to. I can't help it. I've got to go on seeing her, Dr. Cooper. She's got a spell on me. A hex of some kind, I swear it. And yet, oh God, if Elizabeth ever knew, if she ever found out, it would kill her. My wife would die. And then I'd die, too.
Jimmy? Jimmy, over here.
Oh, hiya, honey. How are you?
I'm scared. I'm terribly scared.
Oh, now, forget that stuff. You got nothing to be scared
Why
about.
didn't you call me all day? Don't you realize what I was going through?
Well, I was too busy.
Jimmy, please tell me what's happening.
Okay, I'll tell you exactly. I called Mr. Harrison.
You really did?
I called him in his office. I told him I know all about his little 18-year-old and that if he didn't want his wife to find out...
Dear Lord.
Now listen, tell me about Dr. Cooper. Everything's okay there, isn't it?
If you mean the files... No, he doesn't realize they were disturbed.
Now, what about his prize patient, M.J.H?
Well, he didn't come in today. He broke his appointment today. He always does that when something's really bothering him.
Maddie, listen, this will all be over soon.
When? Please tell me when.
This weekend.
So soon?
Well, there's no use putting it off. I set the price high, so he's liable to bargain. I'm ready for that. I know how to compromise. Maddie, don't look like that.
I can't help it, Jimmy. I feel so dirty.
I'm doing this for both of us, honey. You know that. Tell me you know it.
Yes, I suppose I know it.
And you love me too, don't you? Say it, Maddie.
I love you, Jimmy.
Morning, Maddie.
Morning, Dr. Cooper. How are you?
Oh, not very well this morning, I'm afraid.
Why? What's wrong?
Oh, I gather you haven't heard the bad news.
No, I haven't.
It appears that I've lost a patient.
Who is it?
My problem patient. Oh, I should have known better. I should have realized that he needed more help than I was able to give him. Then this might not have happened.
You don't mean Mr. Harrison?
Yes, Mr. Harrison. I knew there was a dark and dangerous force within him, that it was getting closer to the surface every day, but I never expected anything like this.
What happened?
He killed a man, Maddie.
He what?
I saw the violence in him, but I didn't foresee this.
Who did he kill?
A blackmailer. Man's name was French, James French. He was threatening to tell Harrison's wife about a young girl Harrison was in love with. Harrison wasn't going to pay him. Harrison went to see the man, and he brought a gun with him. He shot him dead, and now the police have arrested him.
Dear God.
A blackmailer. I can't understand it. I can't understand where he could have learned such a thing. How he could have made such a terrible mistake.
A mistake? What do you mean?
Well, I mean, there was no cause for blackmail, Mattie. No real cause, only the dark fantasies in his own soul.
Fantasies?
There was no girl named Diana. It was only Harrison's delusion, only a creation of his own guilt-ridden mind.
She wasn't real?
He was guilty about something that never existed. And when a blackmailer threatened him, he protected his delusion with murder, the ultimate rationalization.
The ultimate rationalization. And suddenly, Mattie Sheridan's dream of the future is destroyed. But then, her dream was a rationalization too, wasn't it? She'd convinced herself that true love was more important than truth. Now, of course, she'll never know whether the love of Jimmy French was true or not. At least she's spared that cruelest of all fates. We'll be back shortly. We hope you've enjoyed this little journey into neurosis, blackmail, and murder. They're the typical sort of menu on the Radio Mystery Theater, as our loyal audience has already discovered. We plan to bring you more of the same bill of fare in the future. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to see if I've managed to oil the creak out of our door. Our cast included Augusta Dabney, Jack Grimes, Alan Hewitt, Robert Maxwell, and Joan de Marais. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
And now, Mystery Theater, brought to you in part by True Value Hardware, your store of first choice.
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. May I be your guide once again for that trip through another world, a world of the weird and the unusual? Consider, what we are pleased to call science is based primarily on our observation of cause and effect. So, we say the rooster crows to herald the approach of dawn. But what does the rooster think? From his point of view, isn't he justified in believing that the sun rises because he commands it? In the final analysis, it all becomes a matter of perspective, doesn't it?
Hello, darling.
Hi, dinner ready?
Just about.
Did you have a good day?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so happy, Carlotta. Does that mean you finally straightened out the problem that's been bothering you?
Yes, I found out how to get rid of it.
Wonderful. How?
Like this, Edmund.
Mike, what are you doing with that gun? What are you...
Our mystery drama, The Deadliest Favor, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Norman Rose and Marion Seldes. poet said, "He that dies pays all his debts." And while this may be true, it is neither a practical nor a popular way to discharge one's obligations. And yet, how can we ever hope to pay the vast accumulation of debt that accrues during our lifetime? Well, this has nothing to do with money. We refer rather to the true obligations when we ask, can anyone live long enough to repay all the favors extended, all the kindnesses shown, all the comforting words spoken by friends and strangers? Rare is that fortunate man or woman whose account is not in arrears.
The Prime Minister described the situation as one of the utmost gravity. And now, let us go to the West Coast, where they are having a fantastic premiere of that super-sensational million-dollar epic, Kiss of Blood. This is a premiere like they had in the good old days. Everybody who is anybody is here.
Oh, yeah, that's a long way from here, Carlotta, baby. A long, long way. I made myself this bed. I'll just have to learn to like it. Live with it.
Hello, darling.
Hi.
Anything exciting in the news?
Man said there's going to be a war, I think.
Well, that's not new.
Hungry?
Mm-hmm.
Steak and salad, okay?
Okay.
Do you have a good work session?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's the problem?
I don't know.
That first draft is due in 2 months, Edmund.
Yeah, I just can't seem to get it down.
Well, why not?
I can't concentrate.
Up here? A million miles from no place.
Maybe that's why.
Well, but you're the one who wanted to get away from the hustle and the bustle and the hurly-burly.
Believe me, I don't miss it. I'm happy to be up here.
Then why can't you write?
Because, well, Carlotta, because I've got a guilty conscience. I feel guilty about you.
Me?
Mm-hmm. See, I don't need people. I don't need parties, the theater, opening nights.
I don't either.
But Carlotta, you were always so...
I was always... what?
Always in the middle of it, in the middle of a whole world of excitement and glamour.
No, darling. I wasn't in the middle of it. I was on the fringes. I was merely one of 2,470,000 aspiring young actresses. And that's just 1 year's crop.
Yeah, but I have a feeling it must be so dull for you up here.
Dull? I can read, I can paint.
And I get the feeling that I'm dull, too.
Edmund.
No, dear, let me say this. I'm just a writer.
Just a writer. You're the best,
And I'm not even the kind of writer who gets his name in the paper. Well, not the part of the paper anybody bothers to read.
Oh, darling, you mustn't run yourself down.
My book, my latest book, what is it concerned with?
You said you'd explain it to me.
Well, in this book, I explore the pupal and the larval stages in the development of the caddis fly.
Oh.
Exactly. Oh.
Oh, but I'm sure it must be very interesting.
Really? To whom?
Well, to those people who would be interested.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you find it exciting, don't you?
Well, yes, because it is exciting. You see, Carlotta, the caddis fly encloses himself in what he thinks is a golden protective sheath. But in reality, it's his coffin.
Ah, that sounds good.
And the fish that prey upon him, they also meet their doom.
That sounds even better.
Because the fish, in their turn, are eaten by other predators.
Well, you got plenty of action.
And listen, the largest and most powerful predator is man. Consider how we, in our turn, are eaten, not by stronger carnivorous, but by our own artificially induced anxieties and tensions.
But that sounds great.
Yeah. But it's not the kind of thing that'll head a bestseller list or get me on the talk shows.
Is that what you want?
No, but...
But what?
Well, I have an idea. It's what you would want.
Edmund, I'm happy. I'm very happy. I've got you, and you're everything I could wish for.
Come in. Oh, Sheriff.
Afternoon, Mr. Churchill. Miss Churchill?
Well, you're just in time for dinner, Sheriff.
Well, thank you both very kindly, but I happen to be here in line of duty.
Oh, do you mean there's a possibility you may have to arrest me or Mr. Churchill?
Or maybe both of us.
No, I don't think so.
What can we do for you, Sheriff?
Well, now, Mr. Churchill, it's about an old friend of yours named Mike Perry.
Mike Perry?
The Mike Perry?
Killer Mike Perry.
He's a friend of yours, Edmund?
That's what we've been told.
Well, you learn something every day.
After all these years, they finally did catch up with Killer Mike. They got him on a charge that can stick. And what does he go ahead and do? Smooth as you please, he just busts his way out of jail.
And he's here? He's up here?
Well, no, he probably ain't up here.
Well, then why are you...
The big city cops and the federals, they went and compiled this list of all his friends.
You were one of his friends, Edmund.
Well, 20 years ago we went to school together.
And that's what I mean. We've got to run down those leads. You seen him around here, Mr. Churchill?
Oh, no, Sheriff.
If you do, you'll get in touch.
Certainly.
Well, I just done my day's work. Drive 20 miles up to see the Churchills. Ask my 2 questions, and now drive 20 miles back to town. Well, I'm sorry I bothered you folks.
That's quite all right.
Oh, drop in again, anytime.
Well, goodbye now, and have a nice evening. Oh, are you going to take part in the annual fly casting contest a week from Saturday, Mr. Churchill?
You couldn't keep him away.
Well, I almost won last year, remember?
Well, Frank Miller over at the motel asked me to remind you. You haven't sent in your entry fee. It's got to be paid by tomorrow.
Oh, right. Thank you. I'm not going to be disqualified on a technicality. Would you take the money to him, Sheriff?
Oh, sure thing.
Darling, do you have $5?
Mm-hmm.
It's gone up to 10 this year. We have twice as many prizes.
Oh, well, here you are, Sheriff.
Right. Well, let me know if you hear anything or see anything. Good night.
Good night.
Edmund? This gang leader? This Mike Perry? How could he possibly have been a friend of yours?
Well, we were roommates in college.
No.
He's an educated man, Carlotta.
Then how could he...
Rob? Kill? I don't know.
And how could you associate with a gangster?
Well, he wasn't a gangster in those days. Actually, he was a history major.
Darling, do you know something? If this were a movie, that door would open right now. And he'd storm in here with a gun in his hand.
No, he wouldn't do that. He'd knock on the door, and he'd politely ask permission to come in. And he'd say to me, "Well, Eddie, I'm here to collect."
Collect? What?
The debt I owe him.
What? What do you owe him?
Well, it's hard to say, Carlotta, on the face of it. I owe him $3,000.
$3,000?
$3,000 can mean a little or a lot. Depends on the situation. To me, it once meant life itself.
But you never told me.
It was tuition and living expenses for my senior year. There would be a job waiting for me in June. A job in research. Job I dreamed about. But I would need the degree. Well, my uncle, who was executor of my father's estate, gambled away the money.
And are you about to tell me that Mike Perry gave you the $3,000?
Yes.
Where'd he get the money?
He robbed a bank.
He what?
Yeah. He robbed a bank. But he came into my room that day and he said, "Eddie, nobody has the right to be that down in the mouth. You look as if you're ready to hang yourself." And I said I was. And he said, "Kid, tomorrow morning, I'm going to lay that $3,000 right in your hot little hand." And he did. And when I asked him where he got it, he told me. He robbed a bank.
And you believed him?
Oh, he did. I said to him, "How could you?" And he said, "They got plenty of money. They'll never miss it. But for you, it's the end of the world."
And you took that money?
I took it because at that time, without that money, it would have been the end of the world for me. But Carlotta, I'll tell you this. I repaid the bank.
You did?
After I sold my first book. I sent them $3,000 in cash. Anonymously, of course.
Oh,
Well, then you don't owe anybody anything.
No, that's not true. I'm still indebted to Mike Perry.
Well, I'm sure he doesn't need your $3,000. They say he has millions.
Well, I don't owe him the money, exactly. You see, what I owe him is a favor.
What kind of a favor?
I don't know. Whatever he asks.
Well, what could he ask of you?
Well, when he gave me the money all those years ago, he said, Eddie, one day I'm going to come to you for a favor. Maybe to save my life, the way I just saved yours. And you better be good for it.
Well, there isn't anything you can do for him, Edmund. It's all ancient history. It's 20 years. That's so long ago. That's another world.
Yes?
And so much has happened to both of you. Oh, listen, I'd venture to say he doesn't even remember you. I just can't get used to the idea.
What idea?
What idea? Edmund, the idea of Mike Perry being a college man and your roommate. When was the last time you saw Mike Perry?
When?
Or can't you even remember?
Oh, yeah, I can remember. The last time I saw Mike Perry was about 30 minutes ago.
Look out for the quiet people. At any rate, Mike Perry, a lord of the underworld, has come to this remote mountain area to collect a debt of 20 years standing. But is Edmund Churchill ready, willing, and able to pay it? I shall return with further news of the principal and interest shortly in Act 2. Ladies, what do you know about your husbands? To Carlotta Churchill, Edmund, her husband, was mild, self-effacing, unassuming, a writer of books on nature. Now she has discovered that Edmund is providing refuge for Mike Perry, an underworld overlord who is a fugitive from justice. Why? Well, it seems the two men are old friends.
He's here? Mike Perry is here?
Yes, Carlotta.
Where?
In my studio, above the barn.
Then you lied to Sheriff Parker.
Yes.
Well, you and I, we're not...
We're not what, Carlotta?
We're not the kind of people who assist gangsters, killers.
At one time, Mike Perry did me a favor. Now he's calling it in.
But the law, Edmund.
Yes, I've thought about it, and, well, sometimes you just have to.
It's wrong. It's wrong.
It's not the point.
Are you telling me that we are going to shelter this murderer?
I'm telling you I have no alternative as a man of honor.
Honor? What has honor got to do with this hoodlum? How can you pervert the word honor?
Honor is a personal thing, Carlotta.
He's come here to destroy you.
But I owe a debt to the roommate I had in my senior year. Now, please, Carlotta, try to understand.
I hope it's okay to come in.
Oh, yeah, sure, Mike, come in. Carlotta, this is Mike Perry, very old friend.
How do you do, Carlotta? Well, I must say, Eddie, your taste has improved since we were undergraduates.
Mr. Perry, my husband is under the misguided impression that he is somehow obligated to you. That's his affair. If I had my way, I would call the police.
You would? Why?
You stand for everything I find evil, vicious, and depraved in our society.
Well, surely not everything.
Well, darling, why don't I help you with dinner, huh?
I'm particular with whom I break bread. If you care to feed Mr. Perry, you'll find something in the refrigerator. Meanwhile, you'll excuse me, I have a headache.
You know, Eddie, I don't think she likes me.
Good morning, dear. I prepared breakfast.
Just coffee for me. Where's the gangster chieftain?
I put him in the spare room. Carlotta.
Yes?
Carlotta, there are certain laws that one does not violate. The law of hospitality. And it doesn't matter who a man is or what he does if he's a guest under your roof.
He's a guest under your roof, Edmund, not mine.
Good morning.
Morning. Did you sleep well, Mike?
I always sleep well.
Oh, one might think you have a clear conscience.
Like some breakfast?
Well, I can help myself, thank you.
Oh, I've been up for hours. I did some pages. Now I'll cast a few flies, sharpen up for the tournament, and maybe catch a few rainbows for lunch. I'll see you both later.
Well, alone at last.
If you'll excuse me, Mr. Perry.
Oh, no, don't go. If my presence is so distasteful, I'll leave the table and have breakfast later.
Thank you.
Tell me, Carlotta, why do you hate me?
You flatter yourself. I have contempt for what you are. But hate, that's too important an emotion to squander.
Well, I'll say this for you. You don't squander it. You invested very carefully. You lowered the boom on me last night. You said I was everything vile and evil and depraved.
It's true.
Well, it's immaterial. Those are only words, but I saw something that you didn't see when you said that about
What
me.
do you think you saw?
The flush in your cheeks, the fire in your eyes.
Well, of course. I was angry.
Yes, I know. But show me a person who really hates something or someone. I'll tell you why. They hate because they're afraid.
Afraid of what?
Of themselves. They instinctively know. They're fascinated by that something or that someone.
Are you saying that I'm fascinated by you?
Aren't you? No, don't answer that right now. Because you're probably not aware of it. Just yet.
Oh. Hello?
Morning, Miss Churchill.
Oh, good morning, Sheriff.
Mr. Churchill about?
He's fishing. Is it important?
Well, just tell him I gave Frank Miller his entry fee, and he's all set for the contest.
Yes, I'll tell him. Oh, is there any news about the escaped gangster?
Not a whisper. Although they do think he may be headed toward this part of the country.
Oh?
When it comes to hiding out, this is as good a place as any, and better than most. Keep an eye peeled, will you, Miss Churchill?
Well, of course.
Bye now.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
For what?
For not calling in the hounds.
Had I told the sheriff you were here, I'm sure you would have killed me on the spot.
That isn't true.
You mean you're not capable of it?
Oh, no. Of course I am. But there'd be no point to it. They'd have me. Where can I go in this wilderness?
But how do you know I won't call him back?
I know. You've got a good highlight on the cliffside there. And your shadows are remarkable.
What are you...
What am I doing here? Well, I thought I'd take a walk. You're not a bad painter.
What would you know about it?
Oh, I'm quite a patron of the arts. Haven't you heard?
Oh, I can imagine.
No. People like the Medicis and the Borgias, they robbed and they killed. Yet they practically financed the Renaissance.
You know, you have delusions of grandeur.
Why did you quit?
Quit what?
The theater.
I was never in the theater.
Oh, that isn't true. I saw you in a play. It was 10 years ago. I'll never forget your performance.
You have developed flattery into a fine art.
It was a great performance. What happened?
Nothing.
Tell me the truth.
I told you. Nothing happened. I had a bit part in an off-Broadway play. I had one scene, and I stole the show. The critics raved, and And that was the end of it.
It couldn't be.
I never got another job.
That's impossible.
No, it's the way things can work out or not work out in the theater. So I decided to go back to school and get a degree and maybe teach.
And you married your professor.
That's right.
And you've been miserable ever since.
That's not true.
Now go ahead, tell me. Tell me you've been deliriously happy.
Nobody is deliriously happy in this world.
That's not true. I am.
You?
Oh, yes. Because I live. Every second of every minute of every hour. I have everything I want.
But you can be shot down at any time.
And you can get hit by a truck. You abdicated from life.
I'm reconciled to it.
Reconciled? You? I saw you on the stage. I saw fire and ice.
Excuse me.
Where are you going?
I'm going back to the house.
Yes?
Please, I said I'm going back.
Well, of course. You know why? You're afraid.
Afraid of what?
Of this?
Let go of me. Please let go.
Oh, now, who are you kidding?
Let... Oh.
Now, I'll let you go.
I despise you.
Oh, sure.
And now for the news headlines. There is still no word on the whereabouts of Mike Perry, who escaped from federal custody in New York last Monday. It's believed he may be headed west. Little Dolly Prescott, the teenage sex queen, is suing...
Not so good.
Oh, they'll never think to look here, Eddie.
You can't tell. Look, don't walk around in the open. They may be patrolling in helicopters.
And how long shall we be honored with your company, Mr. Perry?
Darling, Mike is welcome to stay as long as he likes.
Well, until the heat's off.
I see.
You know, Mike, I don't believe it.
What?
Well, everything I read in the papers.
You should always believe what you read in the papers, even if it isn't true.
You never killed anybody.
No one could ever prove I did.
You are the same guy I went to school with.
Sure?
I mean it. Well, I don't know what's gotten into me, but I'm writing again. 26 pages yesterday, and 9 this morning already, and I'm going to get back to that typewriter. Will you both excuse me?
Oh, sure. You know how it is when you're hot.
See you good people at cocktail time.
Well, I'll have to get out of here.
Where will you go?
Well, don't tell me you care.
You
know, I have an idea. There's going to be some heat here. It's time to make a move. The big one. Well, I'm prepared for it. I got the place all set up. There's only one thing missing. You know what that is?
I'm not interested.
Well, you should be. It concerns you.
Listen, Mr. Perry, get this straight. Nothing you do concerns me.
You're coming with me.
Where?
I caught you. Your instinctive reaction was not to say no, but where? We're leaving the country.
What makes you think...
I want you. And I get what I want. It's that simple. And besides, you want me.
What gives you that idea?
As of right now, you don't have the courage to take what you want. It's all right, I'll help you.
And what makes you think I want you?
You mean you want what you've got now? Eddie? This hermitage, 1,000,000 miles from nowhere?
I'm happy.
Oh, yes. Doing what? Every year that goes by is wasted. Soon you'll be old. Too old. Where are you running to? You see, your problem is with timing. You quit the theater too soon. You stayed with Eddie too long. Make your move. Now. You'll never get another chance.
Please. Please keep away from me.
Why?
Because
I'm right, huh? You know the poem? Full many a flower was made to blush unseen and waste its fragrance on the desert air. Don't waste the fragrance, baby. Don't.
Mike,
That's better. Oh, that's much better.
What about Eddie?
Eddie? Oh, we'll take care of Eddie.
What are you saying, Mike?
I'm saying we'll just let things work out. No. Don't move.
Edmund.
Shh. Let me just finish this paragraph. I know just how I want to say this, and if I stop, Carlotta! What did you do?
I want you to listen to me.
You could have torn that paper.
Edmund, please. Please, I beg of you. Pick up that phone right now.
Why?
Do it.
All right.
Now, when the operator comes on, ask her to give you the sheriff's office and tell Sheriff Parker that Mike Perry is here.
Carlotta, how can you ask me?
I won't ask you again.
I should hope not.
I won't have the strength.
You know, I don't understand you at all.
Please call, please, before it's too late.
Too late for what? Too late for what?
Nothing. Nothing.
You mean you became so excited over nothing?
I tried. Oh, Edmund, I tried. Whatever happens, at least I did try.
If at first they don't succeed, some people will try again. On the other hand, there are others who quit. And there's a lot to be said for both points of view. Will she try again to convince Edmund? If so, how hard? Everything will be revealed in good time when I return shortly with Act 3. Friendship can form the strangest pairs. And one of these is Edmund Churchill, a writer of nature books, and Mike Perry, a notorious gangster. Right now, Mike is hiding out in Edmund's secluded mountain home. And far from being bored by the solitude, he is quite happy. Why not? Edmund has a lovely young wife. And as they say, all's fair.
And then Mike said to the professor, "Sir, there is every reason to believe that the Arthurian legend is based on fact. Furthermore,
I must have been a bore in those days.
Wait.
What is it?
Hear that outside?
It's a car.
Who is it, Edmund?
Coming up the hill. It's the sheriff. What would the sheriff...
Mike, go to the spare room, quickly.
All right.
Oh, Edmund, get the ashtray. Get rid of it. Everybody knows we don't smoke.
But it's no good. The smell will still be in the...
Okay. Give me one of Mike's cigarettes.
Yeah, okay.
Leave the pack on the table, and I'll say I started again if you notice.
No, wait. Something must be wrong.
What?
I don't understand why.
God. Edmund, the table's set for 3.
Come in. What did you say, Carlotta?
The table is set.
Oh, hello, Sheriff.
Hi, folks. How's that casting arm, Mr. Churchill?
Oh, it's first rate.
Well, you people having company? Table set for 3, I noticed.
It's lunchtime. I saw your car coming up the hill, so I set another plate. Join us?
Don't mind if I do. That platter of roast beef looks great.
Sheriff, what's going on?
Well, tell you, I figure Mike Perry's gonna head this way.
You do? Why?
Because he's that type of person. He does the unexpected. Goes where you'd never dream to look for him.
But to come here?
Every place else is red hot. Now, my theory is he's headed this way. Well, I see you started smoking again.
Yes, sir. Ever since this thing started, I've been so nervous, I just...
Oh, there's nothing to worry about.
Well, when not worried. It's just...
We're going to patrol this whole area. On foot, in cars, by helicopter. We'll get him.
That is, if your hunch is correct.
Well, I got a feeling. It's more than a hunch. It's based on a pretty fair analysis of all the known factors. Now, could I trouble you for a slice of that terrific roast beef?
Morning, Carlotta.
You slept late.
Where's Eddie?
Oh, fishing.
That's become a big thing with him.
He's got the contest coming up on Saturday.
We have to get out of here.
Mike.
I don't like that sheriff.
Oh, he's just...
Just what? A hick constable? Don't sell him short. He makes smart moves.
But where could you go?
Where could we go? Remember that we.
Well, where?
Out of the country.
But what's the good? You'd be extradited.
What for?
Well, for...
I'm not wanted for crimes like murder. All I have on me is income taxes. Maybe embezzlement. There are plenty of places where they can't extradite you.
But...
Come with me.
But... Edmund.
I said we'd take care of Edmund.
No.
Carlotta, come into a new world. The world of the people who have power. It's a world where rules have no meaning.
But Edmund's such a good person.
Good, bad, they mean nothing. You do what must be done.
And I'm not sure that I can.
And stay here.
Oh, Mike,
Where we're going, I have a palace, a yacht. There's nothing you can't have. Name it, it's yours.
But I don't want just things.
I'll buy you a theater, your own company, act, star.
Oh, Mike.
Everything, anything,
Mike.
Yours for the asking. This is my world. I want to share it with you.
But what's supposed to happen to Edmund?
Edmund must be taken care of.
You mean killed?
There's nothing personal involved. I even like Eddie.
No.
There's no other way. When he finds out we're gone, he calls the sheriff. Now, look. I've been told there's only one road out of these mountains.
Yes, it leads right through the main street of Council Forks, 20 miles from here.
Well, we'll have to chance it.
No, it's dangerous.
At night, late, I'll wear a hat. I do look a little like Eddie. We'll be moving pretty quickly. Yes, we'll go as soon as it gets dark. The stores will be closed. No one will be on the streets.
Mike, it's still a 3-hour drive through these hills before we get to the turnpike. Suppose the sheriff should call here.
He won't.
Oh, how can you be sure?
Call him. And here's what to tell him.
Sheriff Parker speaking.
Oh, Sheriff, I just called to tell you we're leaving.
Leaving? When?
This evening, we received a call from Mr. Churchill's agent. He has to be in Hollywood by tomorrow afternoon.
Will we be seeing him on the screen?
Well, you'll be seeing characters from his book.
Well, good luck.
And we won't be back for, well, I don't know how long.
Well, maybe it's for the best. Might have been dangerous if that gangster fella showed up.
Well, we'll see you when we return. Goodbye, Sheriff.
Bye now. Oh, tell Mr. Churchill I'll get back. Miss Churchill? Miss Churchill? Well, I guess she hung up. It doesn't matter. I can catch them when they come through town.
Mike,
You what?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Of what?
Of anything.
Come here.
No, that won't help.
Yes, it will.
Oh, Mike. I'm so frightened.
You should be. You know why? You're crossing the line.
Promise me you won't hurt Edmund.
Of course. Are you packed?
Yes.
Okay. When he comes in, you go out to the car.
You won't hurt him? Promise?
I promise.
Well, greetings.
Well, just in time for a drink, Eddie.
Oh, I'm in great form. Shame you can't come to town with us Saturday and watch the contest.
Well, I'll keep amused.
Fix you something, darling?
Who? Me?
Join us?
I don't think so. I feel so... it's a little stuffy in here. I think I'll get a breath of fresh air.
Listen, Carlotta. I appreciate this.
What?
Well, what you're doing. It's plain you have no use for Mike, and you're going against your code of morality. I know it's uncomfortable for you, but you're doing it for me, and, well, I think you're wonderful.
Goodbye, Edmund.
Goodbye? Where are you going?
Oh, just for a walk.
Well, Mike, here's to us.
Yes, Eddie. To us.
She's right, but she doesn't understand how it used to be between you and me.
Of course not.
But after this is over, we're finished, Mike. We're square.
If that's how you want it.
It can't be any other way.
That's right. It can't be any other way.
Mike, what are you doing with that gun?
Well, you see what I'm doing. I'm aiming it.
Mike, why?
Because I have no choice. As you said, it can't be any other way.
Oh, why? I mean, why do you want to kill me?
I don't want to kill you, Eddie. I have to. And therefore...
Mike, it's me. It's Eddie.
If you stand still, Eddie, you won't feel a thing.
Mike, no!
Mike! You killed him!
Yes, I killed him.
But you promised!
I promised I wouldn't hurt him. And I didn't. He died instantly.
Oh, no. Oh, I didn't realize.
Yes, you did. You did.
No, I don't want to go with you.
You have to go. You have no choice. You just crossed the line.
Mike, please hold me close.
Now, dear, I have to drive with two hands, especially when we go through town.
Oh, slow down. The local cops love to pick up people for speeding.
Not much of a town.
Well, we chose the right hour. All the stores are closed. The people have finished dinner. The movie won't break for at least an hour. I'm so nervous.
It's all right. Everything's all right.
Edmund, I thought I'd never stop being sick.
You'll be okay. Up ahead. Is that a police car?
It's the sheriff's car.
I think somebody's in it.
Well, we have to go down this street, but...
Well, why not? He can't suspect anything. It's dark. He won't recognize me. Look, as we go by, you wave at him.
All right.
There's nothing to be scared of. Now, give him a loud, cheerful goodbye. And a big wave.
Hi, Sheriff.
Hi, Miss Churchill.
There. You see? There's nothing to it. We're in the clear. You don't have to look back.
Mike, he's pulling away from the curb.
Well, okay. That doesn't mean he's after us.
Mike! He's following us.
Now, don't panic. Maybe he's heading someplace else.
Nowhere. This road leads away from town. There's nothing for more than 80 miles. He's after us. Why?
I don't know why.
What do you mean you don't know? You know everything.
Shut up.
He's after us. Look, he's gaining on us.
I'll lose him.
He wants us. Oh, God.
Hold the wheel. Hold the wheel steady. Steer.
Don't shoot at him.
I got a gamble. He hasn't hit his radio yet. I can stop it.
Don't.
Steer to the right.
No.
Hold the car steady.
Please. They're firing back at us. They're shooting back.
Get away from the wheel. Get away from the wheel. Move away.
And I have with me here the man who captured the fugitive gangster Mike Perry, our own Sheriff Pete Parker. Sheriff, what's the story?
I didn't know anything. I saw them drive by in the car, and I thought it was Mr. Churchill with her. And since he was not going to be here for the fly casting tournament on Saturday, I wanted to give him back his entry fee. After all, it was $10, and that don't grow on trees, you know.
Of course not. But that $10 discharged the debt. And while we don't know who did win that fishing contest the following day, the grand winner should be Sheriff Parker, who caught the biggest fish of all the night before. We're going to catch you for some more Mystery Theater when I return in a few moments. Certain emotions slumber inside each of us. We lead lives that may have nothing to do with our true desires. And then one day, a Mike Perry can arrive to awaken a Carlotta Churchill. Well, we certainly hope there are no Carlottas among our listeners. And if any of you are even contemplating a Carlotta-like move, tune us in instead. You'll get all the vicarious enjoyment with none of the actual penalties. Our cast included Marion Seldes, Norman Rose, Ralph Bell, and Dan Ocko. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
And now, Mystery Theater, brought to you in part by True Value Hardware, your store of first choice.
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. For 75 years, from the late 18th to the middle of the 19th century, was the heyday of the writers of the Gothic story. Here is one of the most popular, which the great composer von Weber used as the libretto of the opera Der Freischütz. And appropriately enough, it begins in a graveyard.
William, don't let that gun touch my headstone.
Sorry, Mother.
You have much to be sorry for.
I could not help it. Mother, I love her. I must.
You broke your sacred oath, sworn on my deathbed. You will have cause to regret it, but more so the bride who will never be yours.
Our mystery drama, The Fatal Marksman, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Michael Wager and Suzanne Grossman. No one in the Duchy of Grousenland would have argued that Catherine Adam, daughter of the Forester of Linden, was the loveliest bride in West Germany, and that Robert Stock, the hunter, was a lucky man to be getting her for his bride. No one except Catherine and her mother, that is. For Catherine was very much in love with William Brager, a young bailiff's clerk. But kind as her father, Bertram Adam, was, on the subject of his daughter's marriage, he was inflexible.
Now listen, Elsa, once and for all. Drive this notion out of your head, root and branch.
But, Bertram, why shouldn't our Catherine live just as happily with a bailiff's clerk as with a hunter?
Elsa, for better than 200 years, this farm in the forest of Linden has come down from father to son in my family. If I had a son, our Kate could marry whom she willed.
It's my fault that I wasn't able to give you a son.
I wouldn't change her for any son in the world. No more than I would change you for anything in the world.
Nor I you, Bert. We've had wonderful years together, and I could only wish the same for Kate. That's why I argue so hard for William. He's such a good, kind-hearted boy.
Kind-hearted, maybe, but not a hunter. And if anything happens to me, unless there is a son, a hunter in my family, to replace me, there goes our tenancy. And you are left with nowhere to live.
But William and Kate would take me in with them.
Take you in with them? Where? Where could they afford to live on a bailiff clerk's salary?
He won't be a bailiff's clerk forever.
Long enough for all we know.
Not William. Oh, no. He has a good head on his shoulders. And when he gets to be a bailiff, what a step up in life for our daughter.
No, wife. Kate will marry Robert.
But she doesn't like Robert.
All right, all right. It's not altogether Robert I care about myself. So, Robert or no Robert, you tell Kate it must be a lad of the forest. I know she put you up to this. 2 o'clock. Well, late enough for dinner today. I'd best back to my preserves.
Shh, Kate, you can come out now. Well, did you hear?
Enough to know he won't agree.
He has his reasons.
He's just a stubborn old man, and I'll never forgive him. I've run away.
Oh, hush now. You don't mean anything you're saying.
I do. I'll never marry anyone. I'll take the vows.
Come now, Kate. Stop making a scene.
It's William or no one.
Oh, you're as stubborn as your father. What am I going to do? Oh, who could that be? Go see like a good girl.
Yes, Mother. William!
Kate.
Oh, darling.
Kate, your mother present.
Will, take me away, please.
Kate,
My father won't let me marry you. He says I must marry a hunter or no one.
Is this true, Frau Adam?
I'm afraid so, William. You see, we only hold the farm as tenants, and Herr Adam his title of forest ranger, only so long as there is a hunter in the family to pass them on to. Which means that Kate must be married to a forester.
Tell me, love, would you prefer me as a hunter or a bailiff?
Oh, I wouldn't care what you were, darling, as long as we could spend our lives together.
You can't suddenly turn yourself into a hunter within a few weeks, William.
Don't be too sure of that, Frau Adam.
Oh, what do you mean?
I can't tell you now, but could you give me your word to keep the Herr Adam from betrothing Kate to anyone for 3 days?
How can that help?
There's a place I have to visit where I was born, and a question I must have answered before I can let you know.
What?
Whether or not you and I can be the ones to be betrothed and married, and with your father's consent. It took most of what money I had to pay my coach fare to Manfredstein, and it was long past dark when I was dropped off. The best I could afford at the inn was a bowl of soup, and by the time I set off for the graveyard, the heel's end of the moon was all the light I had, skittering in and out of the clouds, driven over it by a scudding wind. It was still Before midnight, when I dug up my father's rifle where it had lain beside his grave, the oilskin still unrotted by the damp, the case still not pierced by the worms, and the gun itself in the fitful moonlight still gleaming with the thick coat of oil I'd put on it myself. And now the worst part, to cross the few steps to my mother's grave and stand there waiting for the midnight hour. The only time they say you can speak to a ghost. The church bell was sounding the magic hour as I knelt, thoughtlessly leaning the gun against the headstone.
William, don't let that gun touch my headstone.
Sorry, Mother.
You have much to be sorry for. I know why you come.
I had to, Mother. I love her.
You want to break your sacred oath, sworn on my deathbed. If you do, you will have cause to regret it. But more so the bride who will never be yours.
She will never be mine unless you release me from the oath.
I have no power to release you, even if I wanted to. That's the last I can ever say to you.
Mother, don't make me break my oath. Don't. Mother. She's gone. I had hoped against hope my mother could change, but I knew in my heart when I came that my mind was already made up one way or another. And the main thing that had brought me home was to find my father's gun. It took me 2 full days and a night to retrace my way along the road, and the coach had brought me. And dusk was beginning to fall when, exhausted, famished, and dirty from the road, I knocked on the door of the Adams house.
William! Oh, Will, darling, come in. Where have you been? Where...
Forgive me. No food, water, no sleep.
Bert, get some schnapps.
Right away, Elsa.
Mother, he's not...
No, he's just fainted. Get that big case out of the way, whatever it is.
Oh, that's a gun case. That's good quality, too. I wonder
if you'd forget guns just long enough to get some schnapps into this poor boy.
No, I'm all right. I can get up.
Yeah, now, get some of this into your belly first. It'll put some strength in your legs.
Oh, I feel better now. Thank you.
What happened to you, darling?
Nothing happened to me. I did it all to myself. And for us, I can get up now.
Yeah, I'll help you up.
Oh, thank you. I just overdid a little.
Yeah, now, what have you been up to?
I went to fetch my father's gun. My father was Forester General Will Brager of Manfredstein. So if it's a hunter you want for your son-in-law, it's a hunter you've got.
Kate, will you come away from that window and help me get the meal ready for those men? They should be home soon.
That's why I'm watching, Mama.
And doing a little praying, too, I suppose.
That Will shoots straight and true. He must be very out of practice.
From the way he handled his gun this morning when they were getting ready to leave, I don't think it'll take him long to get his eye back.
Oh, Mama, are you sure?
Who can be sure? The proof is in the pudding. Oh, which reminds me, the dough for my apple strudel, if I let that too long in the oven...
Oh, Will, my darling, shoot true, straight and true as my love for you.
Perfect shot! Ho, ho! Dropped him in his tracks. He never even felt it. Will, you studied well with your father. You stay with me, and before we are finished, we'll make you a second Kuno.
Kuno?
You don't know Kuno? Why, he was my father's grandfather, and the first man who ever occupied this forest and cultivated this farm. When his good fortune happened, he was a riding boy to a young gentleman of Whippach. And one day, attending him while he was riding hunt with the Duke, the dogs turned up a stag on the back of which a man was bound.
Oh, I've heard of that. The lords used to punish poor men who had poached by binding him like that so the herd would gore him to death, or he would eventually die of thirst or hunger.
Right. Now, the Duke was a stern but just man, and he had made a law against stag binding, and he wanted the man taken alive to find out who had broken his law. So he offered a reward to any huntsman who would bring down the stag without hurting the man.
But if the man was shot and killed,
he threatened the shooter with equal displeasure and his banishment from court.
I'll wager none of the nobility were eager to take that gamble, but Kuno did.
Aye, lad. That very man whose picture you might have seen hanging above the mantelpiece at the house.
Oh, I noticed him all right. He had an eye like a hawk.
And nerves of steel. Well, just as the stag turned into a thicket, he clapped his gun to his shoulder and fired. At that same moment, out rushed the stag, staggered and fell, and the man, unwounded, save for some scratches.
And the reward was the farm and the title of forest ranger.
To Kuno himself and his heirs forever.
Oh, what a magnificent reward for one shot.
Aye, so thought many people, especially those who had been afraid to take the risk. And so the gossip started. And since it was the nobility mainly who wished to save their faces, what did they do but persuade the Duke that Kuno's shot hit the mark through witchcraft and the black arts?
But surely the Duke knew what a fine shot Kuno was.
Well, it was the quickness of the thing, you see. Kuno could line up a target as fast as lightning, but the others argued that it was so fast he just fired at random. They said he never took aim, which makes it a devil shot. A devil shot never fails of hitting the mark.
But the Duke didn't take away the farm.
No. But from there came the regulation that every descendant of Kuno's must fire a probationary shot that drops the deer before he's admitted as tenant.
If I may only know that Kate might be mine, I shall practice every moment to make sure I cannot miss.
Good lad. After today, you have my confidence.
Suddenly, the sun went out. The forest greenery changed to weird and ghostly shapes. And standing in front of me was the corpse gray shade of my mother, clad only in her winding sheet.
I warned you, Will. I warned you. Only God can help you now.
With everything he wants in the world almost within his grasp, this spectral wraith of his mother seems to threaten Will with disaster. Or is she only a figment of the imagination, the prick of conscience in a young man's mind, already overtired and heady with excitement of the oath that circumstance is forcing him to break? I'll return shortly with Act 2. It was an exciting and wonderful dinner that night for the Adams and Will. In the warmth and regard of his future father-in-law, the unutterable delight of his bride-to-be, Will was almost able to forget that frail, grieving wraith who had faced him in the forest. But as day succeeded day, and the time of the trial drew nearer and nearer, the memory of his dead mother and her agony over his broken oath haunted him more and more.
Will? Darling, what brings you home so early?
You can see.
Oh, not an empty bag again. What's the matter? What's happened?
Kate, darling, I don't know. I'll have a deer in my sights and the gun will miss fire. I'll come upon a partridge at point-blank range, and my shot will veer and hit a tree 3 feet to the left. I swear I think that gun is enchanted.
You're just having a run of bad luck. It happens to every hunter, even Father.
Not like this. And the worst of it is he's blaming it now on sheer heedlessness on my part. He thinks that all I think about is you.
Well, at least some of the time you do, don't you?
Oh, Kate, I have to struggle very hard to keep you out of my mind. I love you so. And that makes it even worse because I'm beginning to think my fear is affecting my shooting.
What fear?
I fear that your father will change his mind and that he'll withdraw his approval of our marriage.
But he knows how well you shoot. You proved it to him that first day. Your hunting bag was bulging, and you dropped that great stag whose antlers hang there beside my ancestor Kuno's portrait.
That was one day out of 2 weeks.
What you have done once, you can do again. For me. Here, Will. Here's your gun. It still lacks 15 minutes of 3, and the sun is still high. For me. For your Catherine. Bring me a heart. Take the dogs to be sure to round up one. And my heart and my prayers to bring you luck.
By heaven, I will. Or not show myself again. Ah, there's a prize buck. Let me just get a bead on you, my beauty. Not 50 paces away. I can't miss. I couldn't have missed him. I couldn't. Oh, Kate, forgive me. I'll reload and still bring you your game. And be damned to whatever devil may try to lay his curse on me.
Hey, hold fast, comrade. What ails a man to cry out so on a day such as this one?
I turned in my tracks. And there, sitting under a nearby tree, was an old soldier with a wooden leg and a dusty, travel-worn uniform. Threadbare and barely holding together.
Well, is it body or purse that's ailing? Health or wealth that escapes you? Or has someone put a spell on your gun?
What did you say about my gun?
Oh, man and boy, I've spent my life with guns. And if I say it as shouldn't, as no one knows more about them than I do. I see you looking at my wooden leg.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant no harm.
Oh, it happened so long ago, I never think of it. Cavalry sabers separated that from me. You wouldn't have a bit of tobacco you could share with an old soldier?
Why, yes. Just a minute.
Here, let me hold your gun while you dig it out. That's as fine a piece as I have ever seen. No man could have missed that buck with this unless it had been charmed.
Oh, I never thought on that. Here's your tobacco, sir.
Oh, thank you. I'll just take a pipe load.
Oh, keep it. I have more at home. Charmed, you say? Then all I'd have to do would be to change my gun and
Oh, not so fast. If the spell has been proper laid, you'll have no better luck with any other gun.
Oh, I can't believe that. If no gun I put to my shoulder will shoot true, how then can I ever be a forester?
Psst. Draw near. I like you, lad, for your generosity, and I'll pose you a riddle, for which, if you have not the answer, I'll give it to you.
What riddle?
If the gun refuses to bring down the prey, what else lets the huntsman have his way?
Oh, I'm afraid I don't know the answer to that.
Why, the ball, lad, the bullet.
But where could I find such a bullet?
Why, it just so happens that I have about me some gifted bullets that cannot fail to go true. Now, just give it a try now. No, I'll answer for it, no doubt.
Oh, I hate to waste a shot knowing I shall miss before I pull the trigger. Well, the dogs have lost the deer. Where shall I find a target?
I'll pick one for you. Hey, look up. You see yon kite up there? Bring him down.
Oh, not only is he almost out of range, but he's but a speck. I can scarce see him.
Still take aim and fire, never doubt.
Well, what have I got to lose?
That's the spirit I like. Fire away!
I hit him.
'Tis no surprise.
But where would one find bullets like these?
Oh, 'tis not difficult to cast them. Hey, here's a few braces of my bullets for you in exchange for the tobacco. Try another.
I don't know how to thank you.
Hey, lad. You'll find your own way. See that hair? Drop him.
I hit him. I hit him. Old soldier, how can I... Oh. I turned to thank my benefactor again, but he had slipped away into the forest as silently as he had come. One mistake I made. I shrank from telling anyone, not even my beloved Kate, of the gifted bullets.
Oh, Ilse, now. So much for your nonsense about enchantments on Will's gun.
Enchantments?
Mama was afraid that someone had cast a spell over you or your gun.
Oh, women and their superstitions.
Well, men are just as bad, if not worse.
Not foolish enough to imagine some devil knocked down old Kuno's portrait when anyone knows it was a cankered nail.
What's that about a devil?
Oh, nothing but nonsense.
This afternoon, just shortly after you went back to the forest, the picture fell off the wall.
How long after I left the house?
Not over 15 minutes, just as the clock was striking 3.
You see how foolish the whole thing is? 3. The luckiest hour of the day.
Lucky for me, at least, I thought, remembering that it was just about the time I met the old soldier. I was tempted to speak about him, but my pride held me back. For within a few days, I was the talk of all the foresters again. No one brought more game home than I. But my stock of the enchanted bullets was running desperately low, and I prayed to find old Wooden Lug. And to my horror, I was down to a single bullet, which I had to hoard for the competition. And suddenly every shot began again to go astray. And then the final blow struck.
Will! Will! Where are you?
I'm here, Herr Adam.
Hey, what's this? Why are you not ready to go hunting?
I don't feel very well.
I couldn't care less if you were about to take to your deathbed. You know the Duke has sent an emissary ordering nearly double the amount of venison necessary for the festival. It'll take every huntsman within the next 10 miles to bring in enough to satisfy his honor.
Well, what good am I to you? I'll only waste the bullets. You know I've lost my eye.
You have lost more than your shooting eye if you don't bring in your fair share of the game today. Now, you'll have lost my daughter.
But you promised me
I promised a forester, not some mealy-mouthed quill pusher who can only see to shoot on certain days. Now, make haste while I bring the dogs around.
Oh, Will, I overheard. What are you going to do?
Kate, I don't know. Hand me my bag.
Here, darling. Surely for my sake, somehow you can down a buck today.
Hand me my gun. Kate, as I promise you, I'll bring at least one home if I have to club him to death with a gun stock. I threaded my way through the trees in despair. Kate, I had resolved, to me was lost. Which way to lose her? To use my magic bullet now and escape her father's displeasure only to fail the competition shot? Or to hang on to the bullet for the Duke's competition? Of a sudden, a ridge away through the trees, I saw a herd of deer coming. Automatically, I loaded the last precious bullet in the breech, aimed my gun, but still my finger refused to squeeze off a shot.
Fire away, boy, fire! You'll never have a better chance. I promise you you'll hit not one but 2.
Coming down the hill towards me, waving encouragement, old Wooden Leg. And secure now that I could get at least one more charm bullet, I turned and fired. He was right. I had dropped not one but 2 roebucks with one shot. I turned to hurry and meet him and greet him, but there was no sign of him. He was gone, as if the earth had literally opened up and swallowed him. And all my hopes with him.
What a shot, Kate. You should have seen your husband-to-be. You would have been proud of him. 2 bucks at one shot.
One might almost think it was a magic bullet.
Oh, women and their superstitions. Is that what happened, Will, eh? Did you make yourself a magic bullet, like the scandalous charge they tried to make about old Kuno 2 centuries ago?
I beg your pardon here. Adam, what did you say?
Will isn't feeling himself today.
Sometimes I wonder about the stories of old Kuno and the devil's shot.
Kuno's was no devil's shot.
Are you saying there is no such thing?
Oh, there's always gossip of such a thing. You say that's how Peter Franz died. They found him on the road all torn and clawed to pieces.
By whom?
The one thing he never could say in his confession to the magistrate.
What did he say to the magistrate?
Why, that he and some old wooden-legged soldier had been trying to make some magic bullets.
Did he say how such a bullet could be made?
Oh, it is all a pack of nonsense, of course, but for the sake of a good tale to give us all the goosebumps, you must go to a crossroads, make a circle with a bloody sword, and in this circle lay a skull and bones crosswise. On the stroke of 11, you start to cast the balls. 60 and 3. No more, no less. Nor must you step from out that charmed circle, no matter what apparitions appear, or shrieks rend the air, or owls or bats or other hideous things might beat against you, until the last stroke of 12. And of the bullets cast, 60 will carry true, and only 3 can miss. Peter was so scared at whatever happened to him inside that circle that long before 12 he fled from it. And little more could he tell before he died in horrible agony.
Oh, God preserve all God-fearing folk from such snares of Satan. You frightened the heart out of me. And look at Will. He's pale as a sheet.
The poor darling hasn't been feeling well all day. You should never have forced him to the hunt, Papa.
True enough. He said he was out of sorts. Well, God grant he be the same way when the provisional shot comes up day after tomorrow, so he may shoot as he shot today.
But Will Brager, knowing now the secret of the bullet that could not miss, would sleep little that night. Knowing what preparations he had in mind for the morrow and what he planned to do, he knew that this night might well be his last above ground. I'll return shortly with Act 3. That same night, once all the rest were asleep, Will stole from the house. Then, having borrowed a spade and a sack, he stole away to the nearest graveyard. Well before dawn, he returned with a skull, 2 thigh bones, and a sword. The bones still caked with earth, and the sword rusted in the scabbard from their sojourn in some unnamed soldier's grave. After cleaning them off carefully, he stole back into the house, hiding them under his bed. It was nearly dawn before he fell into a deep sleep, just before the rest of the house awakened.
Well, I'm off. I'll pick off a couple of bags of Cornish hen to garnish the table for the Duke. Oh, Will still asleep?
You gave him the day off.
Quite right, too. The boy should be well rested for his ordeal tomorrow.
I'll see you later, Elsa. And Kate, you look a little peaked. Anything wrong?
No, Papa.
Is it the closeness of marriage that gives you the trembles?
Oh, now off with you. 'Tis Will that concerns her, Bert.
Oh, have no fear for Will. He will not miss. His bullet will find his mark. Well, I won't lack companionship. Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Oh, you know, you do look pale and wan, love. Why not rest a little?
No, there's too much to do.
Will has been so strange since last night, too. You haven't quarreled.
No, nothing like that. It's silly, really, Mama. Just a dream I had last night. Dreams have no meaning, do they?
Well, tell me about it.
Well, it isn't really much to tell. I dreamed I was a white dove.
Oh, a happy omen for a bride, surely.
Except that I wasn't flying free. There was a ring around my neck. It was holding me. I wanted to fly away, but couldn't. And then...
Then
there was a loud noise, and I fell. I fell down beside you, and you were kneeling beside me, and Will was turning to look at us in agony. And I saw that you were all covered with blood.
Me?
My blood, Mother. My blood.
It was too late. The die was cast. Tonight, I would try to forge the magic bullets.
So, a little wine for all of us. For this night we will keep the bridal feast.
Tomorrow 'twould be impossible with the Duke and his retinue here.
This is our last chance as a family, before the wedding, to dine confidentially and affectionately. Prosit.
Prosit. All the best of luck.
Prosit.
Prosit. And all the best of luck.
But it is tomorrow the young people will be happiest.
The Duke has insisted the vicar be there. And the moment Will has passed his examination... Kuno's picture has fallen again. What the devil can be the matter with that nail?
Kate, there's blood on your face.
It's nothing. The corner just grazed my temple as it fell.
Let me see.
No. It's already wiped away. Please, let's begin the wedding feast. We've waited too long already.
Instead of a feast, the evening was a nightmare for me. By 8 o'clock, I was getting desperate. How could a man steal away from his own bridal festival? Then with the last strike here, Adam broke it up, and we all, after exchanging kisses and handshakes and hugs of affection, went to bed. It was a long, long wait for me until at last 9 o'clock struck, and gathering the lead bullet mold, coals, and all the other requisites into my sack, I stole quietly downstairs and out of the house. I was less than 200 yards from the house when I heard the rapid patter of feet catching up with me.
Will, where are you?
Shh! Kate, go back to the house.
Where are you going?
Somewhere you cannot follow me.
You're running away.
Running away from you? What would make you think that?
That bag over your shoulder. Don't you want to marry me?
Want to? Oh, God, Kate, if I can't be married to you, then I don't want to live.
That's how I feel about you.
Then go quickly back to bed and leave me to do what must be done.
If I let you go now, I may never see you again.
I'm going so we can be together for the rest of our lives.
We're starting that this minute. I'm going with you.
You can't. You don't understand. There's terrible danger.
If you can face it, so will I.
How can I explain it to you? There isn't time.
You can explain to me on the way to wherever we're going.
I will not allow you to come.
Now, you listen to me. I want to spend my life with you. But in the light of the moon, I can see the shadow of possible death in your eye. If it's death you're to find tonight, then I choose to find that with you. Whatever our future is, it lies together. Now, shall we get started? And you can explain to me what it's all about as we go.
It was a long walk to the crossroads, but even at that I was still finishing my story to her. Kathy struck dumb by the time I had drawn my circle with the bloody sword, spread the bones, and started my coal hearth. 10 o'clock had struck on the church steeple long ago, and it was hard by 11. All was in readiness as the moon buried itself deeper and deeper in the clouds. There was a faint pattering of rain that hissed on my ladle where the lead melted in the heat, and all about were the sounds of bats and owls and other horrible, light-shunning things that came and went as Kate clung to me in dismay.
Oh, Will, I should never have been the cause of your breaking your oath to your mother.
My mother would forgive me, I know. Kate, there's still time for you to go.
It's already too late. The hour is striking.
Yes, Now remember, Kathy, no matter what you hear, no matter what you see or feel, don't step out of the circle till we're done. Remember.
I remember. A prayer. Oh, God, if Will has offended you, he did it only for love. And for what he is about to do, forgive him. For if he were not to have me, or me him, I would be ready to take my own life.
Too late. Too late. For with that last chime, the first bullet is made and you are mine. Mine.
Don't listen to him, Kate. Put more lead into the ladle.
Oh, no!
Use the bellows on the fire. The light will drive them away. See, they are gone. Shut your ears, shut your eyes, Kate. Stay in the circle.
Look, that horrible old man with the wooden leg.
There's nothing can help. The hour's too late. Nothing can step twixt thee and thy fate.
Will! A coach and six headed straight for us down the road. They'll ride over us. Run! Run!
No, Kate! You stay in my arms and we stay our ground. Outside the circle is only death. No use describing the rest of that hellish hour. The coach, reaching the circle, soared into the air to vanish, as did a ravening, slathering, huge, hairy boar that charged down at us from the crossroad. And all the while I molded the bullets, while Kate kept the lead liquid for me. By my watch, it was almost 12. And as the 60th bullet was cast, the clock began to strike. And the moon came out full as I hastily cast the last 3. As I did, all was sudden silence, as there, standing beyond the circle, was old Woodenleg.
The witching hour, and the task is finished. You've stood the trial well. What would you have of me?
Nothing. Nothing at all. What I want, I have prepared myself.
Have you now? But with my help.
By no means. I bargained for no help. I did not summon you.
By Tuffet, you're bolder than most. So take the bullet you've cast, but remember, 60 for thee, 3 for me. The 60 go true, but 3 askew. All will be plain when we meet again.
In a puff of black smoke, he was gone, vanished into thin moonlight air. And I took my bullets and my fainting bride home, torn by black despair and brightening hope. By next morning at dawn, the Duke and his party had arrived for the hunt, and I was chosen to ride by his side as his gunsman and hunter. If I had any fear of my magic bullets, the first shot dispelled it forever.
Well, damn my hide, that is shooting. The lead duck in that flight which is not yet over us, huh?
Partly from relief, but mainly I am ashamed because of the Duke's flattery. I lost my head. By the time I returned from the hunt, I had but 3 bullets left. Of the other 62 misses only. All the rest had found their mark.
Well, by gad, Adam, I've never seen such shooting in my life as this young fellow here. Oh, they? William is the name, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
And I swear after today's exhibition it seems foolhardy to carry through the old tradition, eh? Still, 'tis the law, and we must allow him to show off for his lovely bride. Come, my dear, bring your mother and stand near me.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And you stand on my other side, Will. Come, load up whilst I pick your target.
With shaking hands, I fingered the 3 bullets left. Which 2 the good, and which the one that could miss. I had to gamble. Then, just as I loaded...
The white dove on that pillar far down the road. Bring her down.
Oh, no!
No, hush, girl, hush. What? Don't you want this likely lad for your husband, eh? Now, fire away, Will.
Ah! The dream.
What on earth is the matter with the girl? Fainted?
Oh, blessed Mary, Your Honor. No.
60 go true, 3 go askew.
I turned to see Kate's mother bent over her, soaked with the blood that ran down her bridal veil from the fatal wound in the head. I had picked the devil's bullet, but I knew the one that I loaded for myself would go true, and I would join my bride wherever she was.
A true Gothic tale. Terror, suspense, blood, death, and tragedy. Not the stuff one would think to sleep on, and yet more Gothic stories are read in bed than in the parlor or library. Perhaps because it is only human nature to be able to say, as we turn out the light, such things, of course, could never happen to us. I'll return shortly. Don't think too hard on William, who broke a sacred oath, or Kate, who loved well but not wisely. It was Daniel Defoe, Robinson Crusoe's writer, who said it. Wherever God erects a house of prayer, the devil builds a chapel there, and 'twill be found upon examination the latter has the largest congregation. Let's hope none of us join it. Our cast included Michael Wager, Suzanne Grossman, Ian Martin, Bryna Rayburn, and William Johnstone. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.